All right, looks like we're all good. Back to it. Run around the place, checking out a town. I came to Altaris for the danger. I hear Team Mortis even has the champion under their thumb. Maybe that'll happen to me. Sounds fun to be blackmailed or kidnapped or something. Okay, bro. That's a random thing to just approach to someone. Okay. I'm bored. I want to go home. The city has so many places to sit and relax. I love it. Starting on a wild note. Why not? The door was unlocked. Where do I leave this package? For some reason from behind, it looks like Jill from Resident Evil 1. Almost a sprite for it. Josh, I'm hiding. Mailmen are scary. Can you get him to leave? Oh, rats. Cooking, cooking, cooking. Just cooking all day long. Fighting off depression by singing happy songs. This microwave is weird looking. What if I put a rat-a-tat in there? What is with the people in this town? You said this is where you were kind of just putting any dialogue for now, right? I think that's what you said. Data. Talk to Postman again. Yeah, I should do that. I forgot. Not the rat. Do not cook the rat-a-tat. The door was unlocked. Where to leave the package? Hey, can you do me a favor and find someone to deliver this to? Heck yeah. Put the package in the key items. Thanks, kid. Made that box bright. It's a lovely box. Yeah, he's gone. Thank Garces. Now I can stop hiding. Oh, what's that package you have there? Gave the man the package. Oh, shoot! I was so busy trying to hide from the mailman, I forgot we ordered these Max Repels. Oh man, I totally dropped the ball. I should probably get to using these, but can you do me a favor and help me with getting rid of the rat-a-tat lurking around? Don't worry, I'll make it worth your time. I've got another rodent that can chop it up with a karate chop. Tata. Watch me shiny. By the way, chat, funny story that happened last night. So I was trying to think of Pokemon I could do for Purity Forest, right? And I went on to like the Pokemon, like random Pokemon tool. Just like it lets you just pick like a group of like 1 to 6 Pokemon and generates random ones from regions. And so I set it up to Gen 3 and I generated 5 Pokemon. And literally on the first try, it said it generated a shiny. And I'm like, wait, it can do that? And I looked it up and the odds were 1 in 4,000 on that site. So I got like a shiny just like that. But it doesn't count whatsoever. Yeah, apparently that website just has that. I imagine if you just set the tool to like generate 6 Pokemon at a time and you rapid click, you could probably find lots. But just like that happened. It was Combuskin, by the way. I already did Blaziken, so I don't want to do Combuskin for Purity Forest. There we go. Okay. Last time I counted, there were 8 Rattata around here. Looks like you got rid of 2 of them. Tata. I will happily rid this house of rodents. I don't like rats, chat. Well, mice and rats are very different in size, but I don't like mice crawling around. I've talked about that. Shiny Combuskin doesn't even look shiny. It just looks like a normal Combuskin. Oh, you're helping get rid of these Rattata? Thanks so much. This is a nice freaking bedroom. Look at that huge bed. You got a desk. You got a big TV. Even got a table. Damn, I want to live in this little mini mansion. Instead, I'm in a cramped room with all my books piling up until I can afford a new shelf. Well, pet rat is different than one that runs around hiding, eating your, and like chewing through your stuff. Ugh. There it goes. Data. Need a drink here. No, it's not a Wii, it's a generic game console. Jeez. Picking up my drink. The heat already has condensation, like, dripping onto my, like, my pants here. Jeez. Okay, another floor. Hiding in my bread. Yes, that was very, startling for me. Ugh, rats. If these aren't taken care of soon, I'm leaving. I wish I had a dream catcher. Hey, Drowsy. You're the last person I beat Purity Forest with. You are freaking terrible. But you somehow made it through. I'm proud of you. That's, no. It's a Lowland Rattata? Okay. Can this be found anywhere else? Or is it, like, recommended I catch it or something? Not that it really matters in this build. Nope. Okay, so I should catch it, just for the hell of it, I guess. It's a Rattata, so... Alolan rats are only here for now. Okay. Cool way to put it in there, I guess. There we go. When the sun goes down, it becomes active. It runs around town on a chase for good food for the boss of its nest, Raticate. Yeah, boss rat. Send it to a box. There we go. Does even things like the Alolan Rattata have, like, Shiny and Radiant implemented? Data. Curious about that. Of course, okay. I'm just wondering if all of them just don't have some stuff missing. I think you said, like, Ursaring has, like, a party sprite for normal Ursaring right now. Tada. This new chair is very comfy, chat. It's actually helping to hold my back in place while I sit. Rather than that falling apart crap I was using before. Looks like you got rid of all the Rattata. I guess I should update you, chat. For those who don't know, I got, like, a new chair this week, because on the weekend, my other one, like, just decided to break. Like, I sat down and one of the wheel things just collapsed. Hey, it looks like you got rid of all the Rattata. Thanks. Alright, for your reward. Oh, someone get this nasty thing away from me! Oh, crap, that was my wife. Hang on, honey, I'm coming. Oh, boss rat. That's another Alolan. I guess I can just kill this one, though. Giant rat. The big cheese. Kill. Let me get through this text first. Honey, alright? Yeah, I'm fine. That was scary. Where in the world did that thing even come from? I thought those kind of Raticate were native to Alola. The less we know, the better. Just glad you're safe. Hey, thanks again for helping us with our rodent problem. I know it might not be much, but take this. Oh, hey, lucky egg. Nice. Thanks for subbing there, friend. Appreciate it. Alright. I guess I have a lucky egg now. Thank you so much for helping us with our rodent infestation. Could give it to Eliza until I get to level 30 for Mian Chao. What are you holding? Bright powder. I got that from a random thing in the woods. Oops. Item, give. I need a Dusk Stone. I need Rock Smash for that to use on Curlia. Hot Cocoa. Lucky Egg. Oops, wrong buttons. Get more to see. Hi, Ralts. It's silent. It's a normal-looking Ralts. Hello, Abra. It's gonna just teleport. I just got a new Pokeball from Mr. Orphis today. I'm trying to see if there's anything I can use it on. What's that over there? Abra's one of the worst shinies you can come across since it can just it only has teleport until it, like, evolves. That's a rock. That's a Lycan Rock. Bunnies. Abra was the first shiny you found. How unfortunate. There's the Kink guy. Can I get to that part of town? Yes, I can. Have you ever heard of furries? Hee, you might meet some soon. Oh, it's you. Enjoying the sights? You know it. Cool. The city's pretty nice, and the cafe has a chill atmosphere. Anyways, pleasant place to be. My entire life of culinary school, thrown away to meow at customers in a cat costume. I can't do this anymore. I need a new job. Somebody's having a crisis. You should build a school in the city. That ugly field south of the park could go. Little punny. Do I want to read the dialogue here? Many regions have fantastical creation myths. In some, the region was forged by warring gods. In others, a deity created the aspects of time and space. Here in Altaris, though, well, we have my more humble beginnings. These islands were created over many millennia by underwater volcanoes. That's all. Yay. How exactly do you think having an affair would help our marriage? Oh, they're having one of those conversations. Okay. Honey, please. Please, look. I know there's no benefit to you, but in my defense, it would be very, very good for me. One of these guys. Private property, move along. I hear that security dude goes on break really late at night. Maybe I'll pick some berries if I see he's gone. Okay. Looks like that's it now. And some more over here. These townhomes are really pricey, but it's worth the cost. Who doesn't love a waterfront view? I'd love to live in a house like this. Maybe in a different region, though. Wonder if we'd survive a zombie apocalypse. That's dumb, though. I want my zombies and Pokemon totally separate. Okay. Remember the ye old days of 2012 where everybody wanted a real zombie apocalypse because they thought they could survive it? I hate whatever that is. Give me granite floor. Why aren't these couches closer to the wall? This is the house with the bridge, right? Oh, can I go in here? Ah! What are you doing? Get out of here. Oh, okay. Swimmer Reina sent out Poplio. Hey, look at that Gen 7 friend. I should probably use a healing item on myself because I forgot to do that before, and I got the lucky egg, don't want to waste stuff. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. Baby doll eyes, how dare you? Alright. Ah, damn. I'm gonna use another potion because I'm greedy. Absolutely greedy. Yeah, just make my speed fall even more, why don't you? Okay, you won, now get out. Can a woman take a bath in her swimsuit in privacy? Well, what difference does it make if there's no door? There are no doors in this region. Geez, how many consoles does one household need? At least I can test my new headset. Okay. Oh, I feel ill. I knew I was allergic to caffeine. Nah, I think it's fine. I don't know if I really want to change stuff to 3 AM again. Yeah, just cross the bridge out that door. We convinced our neighbors to keep the other side of it. Okay. I knew we should have boarded up that door. Well, I guess welcome to our house. Make yourself at home. Imagine just, like, sleeping without a door in your room, and there's just, like, random people coming in from the neighbor's house. Maybe they should make a real walkway, then. Show's boring. Show's boring. I want to watch a better show. You pet the Lycanroc at 3 AM, that's about it. Pet the Lycanroc at 3 AM challenge. Hey, can you help me? I'm supposed to do a report on Altar and Sam Dial, but I've never seen one. You think you can catch one and give it to me? I can give you a Doduo from Kanto if you can help me. I don't got one. I thought I was gonna just take the side quest by clicking yes. The water looks like there's something in there. Rippling it. Do you tire of talking to everyone you see? Sometimes we tire of existing. Okay, NPC. Ever thrown an egg in a house? No. Wait, how'd you get in here? Oh, that makes sense. Well, then make yourself at home. Hey, you want to battle? All right, get ready. At least we can have something to come out of this. She got Meditite. Hey, got him. Perfect. Hit 2 times, 364. Meditite. No. I'll let little Teddy do this. How about that? Let me a drink, throat's dry. Now, chat. All of us, and I mean all of us, love a Teddy, don't we? Uh-oh. Super effective hidden power. When you see a little bear, you want to give it a hug. Exactly. 24. Maybe I'll actually get Ursaring today. That was exhausting. What's that? Oh, it's Rhyhorn. This sofa's soft. Told everyone we didn't need a super expensive leather one. It bothers me how their sofa cannot look at the TV. That's just bad. You do care. You love the bear. Good. Whoop. Okay. Took a second for me to close that. Nice work on finding your way here, child. Exploration should be rewarded, so take this. Oh, hey. I don't need that. I have a hatchet. Sadly, cut doesn't work like it used to anymore. Oh well, maybe it can still help you in battle. Cut helping me in battle. Yeah. Yeah. Blueberries and raspberries. So make good tart. Hey, do you want some? Raspberries. Blackberries. Unironically, look at cut. Okay. Okay. Can't check its power. Let me just try and teach it to someone, see what it shows. Steel. 60, 100. Alright, I mean... It has perfect accuracy in steel typing now, not amazing. Can you delete it whenever you want? I'm assuming you should be able to. That would be handy. Yeah, check that Pokeball. Hello, this is my garden. I'm dog sitting my cousin Weiss's Lycanroc Dusty. Dusty is a good boy. Arc. Can't check that. Steel moves like that are rare enough to be useful. I'm just gonna steal her juice. Curious about Dusty's form? Became that form because it evolved during dusk. Weiss told me Dusty could have become another unusual form that evolved during dawn. As interesting as that sounds, I prefer Dusty this way. He gives great cuddles when he misses Weiss. Shouldn't that be backwards? Or did I just misread? How'd you get here? Get out. Ow. Private property. Move along. Okay. So I think that's just about everything in here, right? Let me just heal my Pokemon right quick. I need to go talk to Jordan at the cafe. I remember I used a Lycanroc when I played Sun Moon. Kind of looking forward to eventually doing like one of those definitive edition ROM hacks of like Gen 6 and 7 someday. There we go. Shiny Linton. Welcome to Cafe Calico. What would you like to order? He's come again. Order up. Double espresso, whipped cream. Order up. Cappuccino, extra chocolate. Order up. Cappuccino, extra chocolate. Why not chocolate? Okay. So you can say multiple things. Our catmosphere is so pleasant with Calico sitting at the cash register. Washing dishes, meow. Move a cat. The skinny gives you a half-eaten apple. Oh! Okay. This guy has a special line. Order up. IT extra cream. Flat white skim milk. Did I see it yet? Okay. Looking for caramel frappe. Chocolate syrup. Ugh. Water? Okay. Oh. Okay, you show up for that, I see. Okay. Okay, that's why it was special, I see. Door reads staff only. I'm probably not going to end up using leftovers. There's a few of these cafes across Altaris. Or should be one there, it makes too much sense. What cafe did I come into? 1 cup of your finest ice water, please. Sir, this is a cafe. So, does that mean you don't serve water? No, but why would you come to a cafe just to get water? Does that mean you don't want my money? Alright. I'm a meowsician. This place is a lot better than the last cafe I went to, which is kind of disappointing. They used Primarina for their logo, and it looks amazing. Though the first version of their logo is a bit daring, to say the least. Yeah. Link's Awakening. Mermaid. Why did I think it was a good idea to give my son coffee? I drank this cool drink, now I can't stop. I've got to run all the way to the sun. Okay. Primarina dude's a Starbucks reference. I don't know if I get it. But I've always wanted to come to one of these cafes, but there's not one close enough to go to. I think there's one in Malik, but even with my experience prior to this journey, I wasn't ready for that trek. Of course, now I probably can go there, and anywhere else I want to go too. Sorry for the wait. What will you two have, meow? Oh, what do I want? I guess I'll have the espresso. And you, miss? Hot cocoa. I'll be back with your drinks in a moment. Can't go wrong with hot cocoa. You know, I should totally work here at some point. I could come up with the best cat-related material. Perfect for you. Thanks, maybe I'll sneak you a free cup of coffee if you show up. War. Huh? What's that about? Hey, what do you think you're doing? Sorry, cutie. I'm gonna need to take this from you. Oh no, not him again. No! You can't take Calico! Well, I just did, so deal with it. Alright, guys, let's get going. It's that Team Rocket guy. Shoot, he got away. Surprised he's still stealing Pokemon after the beating he gave him. And I know you're young trainers, but do you think you can help us? The Linton that man stole was our cafe's mascot, Calico. He makes the place perfect, and now he's been catnapped by that man in white. And I persuade you to help us and go find him. Please. Keep providing cat puns, and Mary and I will be more than willing to help. I realize this isn't the best time, but here are your drinks. Okay. You can post it. I can't really click on it at the moment, though. Wait, Amaris is huge. How are we supposed to find Caden in a place like this? Hey, it's me, green guy. Oh, Mary, Jordan, guess you two decided to explore the city a bit more. Forget about that, Ascento. We could really use your help right now. The cafe's mascot was just purloined by this guy from Team Rocket, and... Wait, did you say Team Rocket? Do you have any idea where the guy went? No, that's why we need your help trying to find him. Got it. Let's ask around the city and see if anyone knows where he went. If we're lucky, he'll not have left Amaris yet. Got it. Thanks for the help. Okay, this city's huge if you want to let me know what general direction I should take. No problem. I'm not gonna let Team Rocket get away with something like this. Not again. Sento's from Johto, right? You don't think... Now we can ask him later. Right now we have to find Caden. Okay. Could be anywhere. Anywhere. Hey, Ted. What you working on? Oh, hey, Frank. Just working on my game again. Just coming along. Had the best idea. Why don't I make a group whose name includes a number? But there's more members than that number in the group. It seems like it might be annoying for the player. No, it's genius. It's wacky and fun. Never cease to impress me, Ted. And yeah, I see up there. You see NPCs pointing in the right direction. Let me take a look at this. Oh, there he is. Never mind. Never mind. No help needed. I found him. I haven't done the Ted and Frank bit in like an eternity. That's like the old days where I would make that joke. Ted the game designer. Puts a smile on my face when y'all remember old stuff like that. We're just one bridge away from getting out of here, boys. Because she hasn't evolved yet, I don't know. Look, trust me, this will work soon. And soon we'll be walking out of here with our new mascot. War. They went through at least 4,000 other Litten to find you. They can try another 4,000. You can just... You again? Don't you ever learn not to stick your nose where it doesn't belong? Look, if you're here for the cat, then you might as well be prepared to go home empty-handed. We're ready for you this time. Right, guys? I'm gonna slaughter them. Mary, nice work finding this goon. Oh, so you're here to help your friend? That's fine. She's gonna need all the help she can get. Mary, if I'm here to help, but I can understand if you want to deal with him by yourself. Is there, like, any consequences to, Is there any consequences? Like, do I get a jerk point if I press one of these, or does it matter? I just want to know. Nobody helps a lot? Okay, let's just do it then. Send this guy flying out of here. Oops. My pen just kind of fell over here. Bum, 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 bum. Team Rocket, Caden. We got Boo. Level 32. Alright. Just gonna fake out the Pichu and hope static don't happen. Damn. Got him. Alright. Smackdown. Oh, son. Oh, he's got more. I didn't see how many Pokemon he actually had. I kind of just assumed it was the two again. Alright. Magikarp. Oh, he's got a regular one. Losing. Me? I don't remember if he had a Tangela last time. Yeah, he slaughtered that. Oof, this was a bad idea. You got 1,000 for winning. You always had those four? Okay. This feeling sucks! It skipped on its own. Wow, we actually sent him flying. Wasn't expecting that. More. So this is the cafe's mascot. I can see why Caden wanted it. Don't worry, buddy, you're safe now. More. Let's get him back to the cafe. Shiny Litten looks like a friend. I still wish that Litten's shiny form would look like that one Smash Brothers costume where it's just blue instead of red. The white looks kind of weird on Incineroar compared with the red. And yeah, he's stuck in the walk animation. It's a little silly. Gonna have to check that. No, I'm going to the cafe. What am I doing? That's down here. Any idea what's up with the guy that ran out of the cafe? He stole the mascot. That's not good, but I see you rescued him. Aren't you a nice kid? Okay, the NPCs were supposed to tell me where to go, but I already did it. Oh, thank you for returning Calico to us. No problem. It's the least we can do for this place. I feel like I barely did anything to help, but at least Calico is safe. Don't be silly, Jordan. If you hadn't said anything, I probably wouldn't have been able to help at all. You say so. Not really anything to beat yourself up about. Who's this lad? You were willing to help anyway, so it's not a big deal. Thanks, but... Oh, Orphis, if I'm saying that right, I think. No, it's not. No, it's not OR, it's OP. Ophrys? How do you say that? Not too long ago, I'm really just here to get coffee for myself and a house guest. Should have realized Calico was missing the moment I came here. You say it as Ophrys? Okay, thank you. Instinctively just thought it was like, was OR, so I was saying Orphis. I should have realized Calico was missing the moment I came here. I didn't feel as if this place had as many lives as usual when I got here. At any rate, thanks for helping out around here. Heh, don't mention it. I'm Ascento, by the way. This is Jordan and Mary. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you guys. I'm Ophrys. I do work for people here in Amaris and the rest of Altaris by making Pokeballs. Oh, so you're the famous Apricorn Master. What? Oh, come on now. I admit I know my way around an Apricorn, but I'm not that good. Although everyone else seems to think so. I've gotten to the point that people started calling me Kurt's apprentice. Not sure what Kurt would think if he knew about you. Hang on. You happen to know Kurt? Of course! I was born and raised in the Johto region. Wow, lucky you! Well, that's nuts. How did you even meet, Kurt, Ascento? It's been a long story, Jordan. Well, I have time for a story. Let's talk at my place. My home's in the southeastern part of Amaris between two houses. Sounds good. We'll see you there. Say, do you mind if I bring one more person with us? Sure, why not? The more the merrier. Okay. Looks like that's all there. People misread it as Orpheus a lot. The name does kind of pop into my head, so it's why I probably did that. There's a new NPC next to the menu board. Are you talking outside? No, hang on. I know you highlighted the message, but where's the menu board at? By the cat. Oh, you're talking about this thing. Kind of blends in. Looks like a table almost. Thank you for saving the mascot. Is there anything you'd like to know? How'd you get Calico? Calico was donated to us by the founder of the Panthera Bank in Lapizuli City. He's a wealthy man who loves feline Pokemon, but lost his own to failing health in its old age, per thing. Apparently someone tried to give him Calico as a replacement, but he didn't want a replacement, so Calico was given to us. Are there other cafes? Oh yes, all over the region. Each one has its own unique atmosphere, but we all get our ingredients from the same source, so the coffee is good no matter what. Are you hiring? We aren't, no, but I hear the one in Malictown is. There was recently an incident in Malik that scared off some employees from the local businesses, so new workers are welcome. Alright. Okay. Said southeastern part of the town. Probably make a save after all that. Quest log. Is that in the Pokebet, right? Ongoing. Which one is it? The Kitty Claws. Seems like it would be fun to work for one of these cafes. The one in Malik is hiring. Okay. It's not completable, but it's, but I'm amused by it. Okay. The Kitty Claws. Ha 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 ha. Oh, hang on. Who's even in charge of this dump hole? Can't even find my way around. Thought I could take the boat to the northeast. Only way out of the city is back where I came, to the west. Between two houses? No, this ain't his house. What is it? Oh, here it is. Well, hey guys, glad you could all make it. Glad you could invite us over. No problem. My other guest is in the living room, so if you want to go talk with him, it sounds cool. I'll wait for you here. I wait for you here, not all. I gotta admit, this is the most amount of people I've had in my house in months. Hydrate, hang on. Actually, come to think of it, Asento, your friend there reminds me of one of my recent visitors. Right, where are my manners? This is Kaiser. He's been helping me around Altaris. I've heard your name before, if that means anything. Fair enough. I'm someone people in Altaris know of in general. Wait, I think I know what it is. Do you happen to know... Whoa! Jordan, you alright? Oh no, not again. Good, Arceus, that's one big bug. You getting scared over a Scolipede, how pathetic. You sure that thing wasn't bugging you when you got here, Rhodey? The heck you even doing here anyway? Apparently enjoying this sideshow. You... Whoa, back off. Scolipede, what are you doing scaring this kid? Told you before to be careful when approaching our guests. We don't want to keep startling them. Okay, back at your Pokeball. Sorry about that. My Scolipede loves company more than I do. Why do you have a Scolipede? Because Scolipede's awesome. Oh, can't argue with that. Alright, well, you go ahead and talk if you want. I just need to finish something really quick in my workshop. I did hydrate. Took a little drink in the middle of that. Well, certainly you can't fault him on his taste in Pokemon. Why not? I'll just have another sip. No joke. Orphis has some of the best Pokemon. I disagree. I have to admit, though, sorry, I'm saying Orphis again. What am I doing? Orphis is much different from Kurt. Although it might just be the fact that he's much younger than him. Any reason you say that? If I was Kurt, or if it was Kurt, he probably would have kicked Rhodey out before we got here. Well, that's certainly an opinion you have of Kurt. Kurt's a well-respected expert on Pokeballs, but he's very obstinate. That, and I have first-hand experience of being kicked out of his house. Hold on, what? Somehow, I'm not surprised. The guy's kind of set in his ways. Now there's a story I need to hear. Oh boy, where do I even start with that? Mary, you may want to have to sit down for this one. What do you want now? What are you doing? Well, if you must know, Orphis is making a Pokeball for me. I was planning on coming back for it after I beat the gym. Of course, it's closed, so I'm just waiting here till it's done. You got nothing else to ask? Then beat it. How do you know Orphis? I live around the area, so it's not hard to hear about him. Besides, he's popular around Altaris between his craftsmanship and strength. Come on, have you not noticed? This guy's stronger than he looks. Truth of it is that I've wanted to battle this guy for a long time. The only way he'll let me is if I can beat all of Altaris' gym leaders. Still don't know yet, do ya? Man, you're hopeless. You got nothing else to ask? Beat it. Let's battle. We just had a battle 2 routes ago. I'm not gonna battle you again that soon. Had nothing else to ask, then beat it. What a waste of time. Sento seems to have met a lot of cool people on his journey. Kinda jealous. Do you think we'll be lucky enough to run into people like them? Mary, you should sit next to me and listen to Sento's stories. As fun as talking about Kurt is, we really need to figure out where to go next. Maybe Kaiser's got an idea. Although if you're fine with hearing my stories, you should just sit next to your friend. If I can recommend a course, the closest city is Ironus to the south. There's no gym there, but it's a port city that could take a boat to Lapizuli. Okay, well. Let's have a seat. Alright, so let me preface this by saying I was very impatient starting my journey. The moment I was done healing at the center in Azalea, I practically ran straight for Kurt's. Several hours of stories later. So the champion of Johto is really that strong, huh? Yeah, to even call it an even match would be overestimating my past self. I was barely able to defeat half their team before I lost. Wait, you lost? I didn't think that was possible. Nah, even I have my occasional loss. Well, using a level 30 Pokemon, I'm not surprised. Sento, who would you say is the strongest gym leader in Johto? Blair, hands down. Although even I doubt she'd hold out that long against Altaris' gym leaders. Most other gym leaders attempt to teach trainers to stick to having the type advantage. Yeah, I don't think Johto's leaders hold a candle to Altaris's, no offense to them. But here, the strategy's a bit more than hit it with the type advantage. I learned that the hard way when I fought Ashley. My track record with her and Dynamo is enough for me to agree. Well, then you'll be delighted to hear that it only gets harder from here. Well, that's great to hear. It'll definitely make challenging the league worth it. It sure will be. Oh, Rhodey. Finished with the heavy ball I was making for you. Sweet, thanks. Well then, I'll see you later, Ophrys. As for you two, try not to fall too far behind. There he goes. I'm looking forward to battling him one day. Anyway, what do you guys plan on doing now? Well, since the gym here is closed, we're probably going to Ironus, as Kaiser suggested. Catching a boat to Lapizuli? Well, it beats walking from here to Malik. I'm saying that right. Right? You do say it as Malik. I think. Well, good luck to you guys. And feel free to drop by if you got any apricorns for me to turn to Pokeballs. We will. Thanks, man. Saying it right? Okay. Okay, looks like I'm done with the story beats here. Okay. Now, where do I go? I think they said south from here, but could it be that bridge is ready? Down by the beach? How do I get there again? Way further north? Hang on. Let me use my skateboard. Get out there the radical way. Just try to leave. Oh, you mean leave through the main entrance, of course, of course. What else is in the grass here? I didn't really take much of a look. Krabby. Well, I saw that there's like a new Kingler form, if I was seeing that Pokemon correctly. No Krabby, though? Hit 2 times. Damn. It's Krabby plus Metal Coat. Okay. It's here. Did I have a Metal Coat? I think I did. Not that I'm really in a position to train a new team at this point. I'll take it out. And grab one later. What type is it? Because I don't think I'm gonna end up having it. Is it just level up while holding it? It's Water Steel. That's a good combo. There we go. Liza wants to use... Okay, Force Palm is way better than Low Kick. I'll take that. Excellent. I just caught a Wingull. Nice, I actually like the level on that. Alright, good for you. Let's ride! The child spins, but I don't think I can reach it. Uh-oh. Uh-oh! Script error! Oh no, hang on. Hang on. Let me just, take a screenshot of this and, save that for later. Okay. That's unfortunate. That's real unfortunate. Let me just, prop this in Paint and save it so I can send you that later. Just name the file error. Oh. What's happening? It says backtrace failing to dismount bike? I think it's because I was on the skateboard. Oh, you wrote get off skateboard. Oops. Too late. It didn't come through fast enough, honest, by the time you put that, yeah. Oh well. Damn. Darn it. Okay, hang on. Let me put up the teddy bear for a second, chat, while I fix, just... Yeah, by the time you had posted that, I mean, I still noticed it after the error report, but by the time you posted that, it was too late. Or by the time it came through, it was too late. Oh well. Okay, so yeah, doing that cutscene on the skateboard breaks it, sadly. Damn it. The error message was covering chat. I just wanted to, obviously, get that screenshotted before I closed it to see chat again. Okay. When was the last time I saved? When was the last time I saved? Alright, hang on while I just get this set up again. Boop. Yay. Hang on. There we go. What was the last thing I did? 28. I think I was going to Ophrys's place. Was that it? I think it was, maybe? No, it's the wrong house, silly me. Yeah, I have to do this again, okay. Is there a skip cutscene button? I don't think there is, but I gotta mash through this for a second now. Alright. This seems to be the only thing I have to do again. That's fine. Alright. And now we play the mash A button game for 10 minutes, chat. No, not 10 minutes. Let's take a second. Whoop-whoop. Get an apricorn ball started. I can do that before I leave now, I guess. Oh, well, that's real unfortunate. It's funny because I wasn't using the skateboard like the whole episode either. Well, now you know the check. Well, now you know the double check that cutscene thing. Okay, we're almost done. I don't think I really need to talk, like, get all the dialogue out of each of them this time. Alright, grabbing a sip. I learned that the hard way. Alright, Elphys has, walked back in. Ophrys, sorry. I can't say his name right for some reason. Alright, going back to Ironus. So we're gonna head south by going back to the left path. Let me just save now that we've done that again. How about that? Boopity boopity boop. Oh, it's Big Spider. Oh, hey there, Mary. Guess you have an apricorn you want me to tinker with. Red, I guess? Actually, can I ask a favor? Sure. Yeah, the thing is, I actually made this love ball for another client. Thing is, she hasn't come to pick it up, and she hasn't sent someone to pick it up. I deliver it to her myself, but I'm way too busy, so if you could you deliver this to a woman by the name of Margit? Okay. Here you go. You got the love ball! Alright. So where's that at? Hello, Crustle. Where am I taking this? This quest isn't completable in the public build, but it is for me right now. Okay. So where do I take it then? Oops. Get to it. You'll get to it next stream. Okay. For now, I won't worry about it then. For now, let's save and make sure this doesn't crash again. Well, I'll be. Quite the coincidence running into you like this, Ascento. Dad? It's good to see you too, son. Dad, I'd like you to meet my friends, Mary and Jordan. Greetings, my name is Tenpo. Hope my son hasn't been giving you folks too much trouble. Not at all, sir. Dad, what are you doing in Altaris? To be honest, your mother told me you were coming here, so I decided to follow suit in order to check on you. Altaris is a dangerous region, so I figured now's the time for me to give you something important. Huh? You're giving me something? Yes, but you have to prove you're capable of using it. I want you to battle me, son. Battle with my old man? Sure. Been waiting for this for a long time. Alright then. Your friend there seems eager to battle as well. Mary, you want to fight my dad too? You know it. Ha! I knew you couldn't resist. You can never ignore the instinct to battle. Wait, but it's 2 against 1. Odds are a little stacked against you. Don't worry, I can handle myself. Alright, then let's do this. Okay. Challenged by Pokemon Trainer Tempo. Is this the Gen 6 Gym Leader theme? Sounds like it. Let's hope I don't get burned by Fletchinder. It is? Okay. It's been a while since I really heard it. I don't have moves to really deal with those two, so I should switch it up. Let's send out the bear and show that we care. Imposing Fletchinder is confused. Okay. Teddy, give that thing a hug. You're using Flamethrower and Fletchinder. Are you sure you know you've been able to fight a champion before, Sento? Alright, here's Force Palm again. Low kick. Teddy's ready to jam. Oh. Not perfect then, okay. That is going to super hurt me. Alright, Teddy, I need you to go in for the kill. Wow, I barely did anything to it. No! You hurt my Teddy. That's unacceptable. No, that's not Teddy-tastic. That is not Teddy-tastic at all. Let Steam Pup get in there. Okay. Hit you with Liquidation, why don't I? Nothing makes a Teddy more sad than dying. I guess Liquidation's hitting you now. Oh wait, no, this thing is pure fairy, right? I keep thinking it's part grass type for some silly reason. Because I never freaking remember. I don't see it outside of like Gen 6 games. Yeah, it's pure fairy, okay. Well, I'm sorry, it looks like a plant. Okay. I think that's a pretty natural assumption that it's part grass. It would be super dead to poison. They probably just didn't make it part grass because Gen 6, they wanted fairies to be king. One more push. One more push. Do you have dry skin? Let's find out. Witness the power of Mega Evolution. Uh-oh. Oh, you get a Mega Form. I want one. Grass Knot. Ooh, that's bad. Ooh. Frog's dead. No experience for that, though. Okay, so I believe that thing is what? Normally electric normal? If I'm not mistaken. Wonder if I could get away with, Might just be best to let Eliza... No, Eliza will die for sure. Let me get in. It's designed by someone called Smiley Fake Mon. We asked permission to use it. Okay. Let's give it the bite. Oh, yeah, it's really... Okay, good. Flame Body, I win. Critical hit. Oh. I win with the critical. And burn. Well done, both of you. Victory awaits you on your path. You got money! You two performed admirably. You didn't do too bad yourself, Dad. Sento as promised. This is yours. Wait a second, this is... What is it? A keystone. Dad, may the bonds between you and your Pokemon strengthen with this. We'll grow stronger together. Thanks, Dad. As for you, Mary, I'm sorry to say, that was the only one I had. Bummer. Well, that's disappointing. Well, it'll take time, but I should be able to find another keystone for him. Don't worry, I'll still have something to give you. Let me ask you something first. You have 3 stones in front of you, each a different color. The stones of these colors, what do you pick? What is this for? Is it just like leaf, fire, water stone? Because I thought I already had one of each of those. Or is it just a mega stone for like a starter or something? So red is your choice. Your heart is one with flames. I shall give you this in response. Oh, I got a Charmander. That's not a stone. That's a lizard. That's a whole ass Pokemon. Its fire on the tip of its tail is measure of its life. It's healthy. If healthy, its tail burns intensely. Would you like to give a nickname to it? Sure. Just give it name Yo-Yo. There we go. Let's check its summary. Docile. Evaporate. Fire-type moves deal normal damage to water. Okay, that's an interesting ability there. Oh my goodness, those are those preset? Are those preset, or is this just the best frickin' Charmander ever? I mean, it's a little too late to train it by this point, but, that's good. That's really good. I think they're all set to be over 16 at least, okay. The, perfect frickin' defense and special attack, that's great, though. Where do you want to send it? Put in the box for now. We're almost at the end of the build, though, Yo-Yo. I can't really train you up to Charizard. Okay. Man, Ascento, your dad's so cool. Well, thank you. Well then, should be going now. What? But we just met up again. Do you really have to leave? Why not just travel with us? There's enough room for you in our group. A tempting offer, but I'll have to pass. Right now, I'm collecting information on Team Mortis. As a result, I think my investigation may take me on a different path from you guys. That's a really weird reason, but okay. We run into each other again. You have to join our group, promise? Okay, I promise. For now, farewell, and good luck to you and your friends on your journey. Goodbye, Dad. I'll see you again soon. And not gonna lie, Sento, seeing you with your dad makes me miss mine. I haven't seen him in a while. Don't worry, Jordan. I'm sure your dad will show up one day. Maybe you're right. Oh, Mary, that's right. Here we are, talking about seeing our dads, and you can't even see yours. That's fine. You say so. Maybe we should talk about something else. I noticed that Kaiser's kind of, positioned himself behind that pole there. So what's the stone he gave you for? Oh, right, I almost forgot. Okay, so I just take this keystone, fit it into my Pokebit, and... Whoa! What the heck? Whoa, I was not expecting that. The keystone fit perfectly into my Pokebit. Now I can Mega Evolve my Pokemon. Mega Evolution. My bro showed me that. Oh, so that's what this slot in our Pokebits is for. I gotta hand it to Professor Spruce. Coming up with that was a pretty cool idea. Now we just need... get 2 Keystones of our own. Ugh. Good luck with that. There's that's no small task. No wonder he only had 1. Ugh, pardon me, I'm trying to, like, cough a little bit. I should probably use the Pokemon Center. Little Charmander friend. There are many Charmander friends in the world. There we go. Thank you for waiting. Restored your Pokemon to full health. Hope to see you again. Save? Okay. So if I'm remembering correctly, I believe that going to Ironus is like the last town that's like in the public build, right? Or am I like misremembering it all? There we go. Hydrate. Let me do that. Yes, okay. Alright, Eliza. I'm gonna need you to beat up this skunk. You have Ironus, the demo final boss, and then the next stream should be all the new stuff in this build. Okay. John? Geez, someone get the license of that Pokemon? No, honestly, with how fast it moved, it kind of felt like a passing jet. Wait, a Pokemon with that kind of speed? It couldn't be. Plenty of Pokemon fly at high speeds. Whatever it was, it looks like it was speeding towards Ironus. Convenient. Yo, excuse me for a moment, I need to make a phone call. Man, could this guy be any more suspicious? You go on ahead. Catch up. You say so. You go on ahead, I'll catch up. Change his name from Kaiser to Liar. We'll see if I can get to things today. Obviously streams have been starting really late this past month because I've had so much trouble sleeping in the heat. And I do want to do some Purity Forest today after still. Aftermath, how could you? Chloe wants to learn Charm. Nah, you don't need that. Boop, 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 boo. Alright, I get you. I get you. Okay. I don't really want the Apricorn. Can't really farm the Apricorn balls in a build like this. When I know I'm coming up to a part where it will finally end. Come on, we're close. Just let that lucky egg work the magic. I can't go to the gym. The gym was still closed, right? Is it even available in this build? Mary, what a surprise. This was blocked off before, that's right. There was a musician in the way. Whoa, it's Petra and Looker. Looks like your friend's here too. I hope you two have been enjoying your journey. Hello, my young acquaintances. What a surprise to meet in this city. Not that I'm not glad to see you again, Looker, but what are you even doing here? I've tracked down Team Mortis activity to a location in Ironus, yes. It is my mission to find these scoundrels and bring them to justice. What, Team Mortis is here? Yeah, and since I'm tracking them down, I figured I'd help Looker. Well, that definitely explains what we saw on our way here. Well, what did you see? To be honest, it kind of blurred past us. But with how fast it was moving, I could have sworn it was a Latios passing us. A Latios? Then that would mean Zoltan's here too. There's another thing. Team Mortis managed to get their hands on a Lugia. You've got to be kidding me. How devious of them to have so many powerful Pokemon in their control. No joke, we need to stop them before they build up their arsenal any further. Listen, you three carry about your journey. Looker and I will go look for Team Mortis. It's all the same to you, I'm going with you. Better have one more person to help bail you out of things if things get too hairy. Nah. Thanks, but Looker and I can handle this ourselves. Besides, I have my own business with Zoltan and Team Mortis. You know, if you excuse me, you'll have to forgive her, I think. She has quite the vendetta against Team Mortis, it seems. I'm worried her vendetta may get her into trouble. Mary, you and Jordan should regroup with Kaiser and stay in the Pokemon Center. 3 of us should be back soon. Let me guess. You're going with them. That's rude. Knew it. Just promise you'll come back in one piece. I feel like I missed something. Yes, you did. Alright. Let's have a look around. You alright, child? We have the worst chef ever. Yay! Oh, how long is this damn room? Hello, Combuskin. This family's gonna love what I'm cooking for dinner. Chicken, whatever that says. Here does. I don't know what that means. That woman had better not be making mossy turkey turner again. Oh, that tasted horrible. What mess is that chef creating now? What's up here? Hello, person. The butler appears to be sick. It's probably best to let him lie down. I don't feel so good. You should leave him be. Everyone's gonna die from the cooking. I think our chef might be trying to kill us. Yay. That's everything in here, I guess. This family's gonna die. You don't see people walking around town, huh? I guess more of them prefer their cozy houses or the sunny beach. Cozy houses are nice. Rhodey's home. You there, what do you think you're doing waltzing into our house? Honestly, children these days are taught no manners. Although I suppose I'm not a man to talk about such things. My son's just as bad. He left arbitrarily to become a Pokemon trainer against our wishes. And suddenly he comes back without a word to anyone but the maid. The maid! What kind of kid did I raise to think that he could act like this? And more importantly, what are you still doing here? Will you go away if I give you this? Frustration. Hell yeah! Okay. She appears to be too busy to notice you. Nothing here. Just a hallway couch. Nothing there. I don't know what's worse, the fact that he had the audacity to return home after leaving the way he did, or that the creature he brought home with him, couldn't he have at least found something cute like Lamiao? We should really look into locking the door, or just getting doors. I agree. Well, now you know where I come from. Not surprising, right? But between you and me, I really hate this place. The city's filled with nothing but talentless people. Everyone either bought their way into the city or inherited their home from their rich parents. My family's no exception. I was expected to just behave like a good little boy and follow in Dad's footsteps. What footsteps? His legacy is effectively nothing but sitting around counting money. This place in general drives me nuts, and I really came back to grab a few things before I leave. If you have $1 million to spare or something, feel free to try to buy this place. Not like I want to live here anymore. You're still here? What do you want? I have $1 million. I doubt it, and even if you did, I wasn't serious anyway. Even though I'd like my parents to be thrown out into the street to knock them down a few pegs. So you're a rich boy? And you wonder why I don't like you or that friend of yours. Anyway, I may be from a rich family, but I'm not rich myself. Granted, I had a good chunk of cash before I started my journey, but I spent most of it on TMs. All the money I got on me right now, I earned from selling other junk or winning battles. Sorry if you're disappointed by that fact. What made you a trainer? What, the reason I became a trainer? You met the reason back in Amaris. I don't need it to say any more than that. Now beat it. Alright. Talked to him twice. Are you talking about the guy downstairs? I talked to Rhodey several times. Will you just leave? One rambunctious child is enough for me to deal with, thank you. Okay. Ever since my son watched some internet person play a game, he's wanted 6 pet Smeargle. Some guy called Pika Spray or something like that. I don't understand, but as long as he's happy. Are there puppies here? There are puppies here! Puppies! Smear. 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 Look at the friends! Smear. Hang on, what one were you? Gooper. Jimbo. The gang's all here. You don't get to judge me. You don't get to judge me. No, I don't. It's the original friends. The worst thing about being rich, the kidnapping possibility. My grandson is eccentric and might follow some stranger just because he was told to. Oh, I shudder at the thought. Okay. The little pups. Mommy says I gotta take a bath after playing with the Smeargle. Okay. Where does the liquid on their tail come from still? You just get paint everywhere. Okay. Just empty bedrooms here. My brother needs to keep his dumb Smeargle out of my room. But they're silly puppies and they just want to explore. I thought that was like an exit for a second because of the rug. Anything down here? Hang on. I hit the thing for a second. And I was going through the wall, but it was just me seeing things. Mighty N over there. Sniff. You smell like you've been dragged through the wilderness. Maybe you should clean yourself up. All these rich people and their rich things. This town's way too clean. It's unnatural. I found the me reference. Here we go. Smeargles are a beagle and they're a happy little friend. That lady gives you something if you wash your hands 50 times. Really? What's that? Ah, where are my keys? Oh, where's my brick? Ah, where's my car? Black glasses, okay. Used to be a ranger, then I lost my job. Now I'm security for some dude's house. Who's some dude? That per ugly's a different color. Why must all the riffraff come here? Aren't there other places in Altaris for more befitting of them? Our pet Pikachu talks to me sometimes. Mommy and Daddy think I'm crazy, though. I'm not crazy. All my friends are. I'm not crazy. You're crazy. Who are you talking to? Who do you think you are? Shh. I'm pretending to be a Pikachu so I can live here. Okay. Is that a Poke Kid, or is it just like just some guy in a Pikachu suit? Danny DeVito. He's in a Pikachu like onesie with like his face painted yellow or something. Between you and me, I hear this town's got more than sparkling sidewalks and rich men. Vagabonds like you should just go out to the southwest part of town. Anybody here? Everyone else is busy. Now I can get myself some well-deserved me time. Their bathrooms are like entire apartments. Ladies, please. You both look terrible in that dress. You're wearing the same dress as me. Go change now. You're wearing the same dress as me. You go change. Anybody here? Just an old man in the hallway couch. No, sir. Not getting off of this sofa. Okay. Goodbye, Danny DeVito. I hope you become a great detective one day. Altaris Rangers used to keep the wildlife under control. Some species needed protection, and others needed careful population control. Then, well, our chief went nuts and they disbanded. Well, that's an exciting story. And what's in this little yellow house? Well, this is where I live. Not sure what else you expected. I came here to judge you. Your house is so tiny. Why don't you have the mansion like everyone else? Whoa, dude on a bike. Oh, okay. Oh, this doesn't seem right. These yahoos told me to stop driving my motorcycle around the city. Yeah, right, I'm not stopping for them. I'm not stopping for you. Oh, he's gonna battle me, okay. Go behind lady talking about rangers, okay. Ah. Can I do this? I want to hit level 30, so I'm going for it. You can do it, Eliza. There we go. Just enough. Hit 4 times. Beautiful. Magby. Let's let Steam Pup do something. I still have not gotten Rock Smash, right? Or did I pick up like a pickaxe or something last episode and I forgot about it? I don't know. Give him the old 1-2 boop. The baby has been booped. Biker. I'm still not stopping for you. Oh, there we go. Get pickaxe very soon, okay. Oh, that's a Mienshao sprite. Where's that from? Mienshao's data was added to Pokedex. It overwhelms its opponents with continuous attacks and then slowly stores up power before delivering the finishing blow. It's custom? Okay, looks good. It's one of the few cities with cars. I prefer my bike, though. Hang on, I gotta go back up to the lady. You know what's worse than intruders like you? This stupid Mimikyu. I told my parents I wanted a Pikachu, but they give me this creepy thing instead. Hey, do me a favor and trade me a Pikachu for this thing. No. Oh, you're so useless. Holding something. Big Pearl! I gotta kick Weasel. Let me put you up front. Ooh, moving boxes is hard work. Bet being a trainer in this region's even harder, huh? Oh, there's a password thing. The Snow Leopards of the Carlin commercial? I have no idea what that means. Is that... Oh, no, that's not shiny. That's just the psychic Altaran one. Wait, where'd the lady go? Oh, there she is. She was behind the pole. I was confused for a second. I want to check out the grass. I'm on my work break, enjoying a stroll through town. I work for a very wealthy family, you see. Yay. Wonder if I can fish in that there, too. Oh, there's a herdier. Strong will. Okay. Is it still part, ground? Let's see. Okay. Take him out, Steam Pup. Make this scum pay. Mimikyu is a little friend. You can't be mad at it. Ew, this place is so overgrown. Just build a hotel here. Jeez. Like, oh my goodness. It's so hideous. Let's put the lucky egg on Steam Pup for a bit, I guess. There we go. Okay, there we go. Perfect. Kenny's gotta get there, too. Want to get some levels on this friend, though. I am very sure that they probably sell Mimikyu plushies. I imagine that would probably want to be, like, the best-selling Gen 7 plush things outside of, like, maybe the starters. A plushie of a Rowlet sounds very cute. Give it a hoot, because it's cute. Password with that hint gives you a cool variant. Wait, it does? Okay. What's the answer to it, then? Let me just open the Pokebit. Silver Ash, okay. How do I do this again? D. Hello, Mary. Talk to me. Okay, where was it again? Password. Okay. Trying to guess a password. Silver Ash. That is correct. Password is correct. Apparently this name is assigned to a popular character from a video game. You have earned this gift. Mary obtained a Purloin. Purloin's data was added to the Pokedex. My watch just gave me a free Pokemon. Okay. So because of see here. Wait, there's two other passwords for variants right now. Do these work from the like at any point in the game as soon as you get the Pokebit? That's cool. With a thick, fluffy coat to guard it against the cold, Altaran Purloin is a coveted breed of pet among women who prize it for its beautiful fur. It's incredibly fussy, scratching and clawing at strangers, and oh yeah, it's cut off. There. Okay. Need to shorten the text a bit there. Yeah, Teddy Ursus is also cut off. Gentle, correct password. Heat absorb. Restores HP if hit by fire move. Oh, that sounds busted. I like it. It's gonna get super beat up by oh, it's in a Cherish Ball. It's gonna get super beat up if it gets hit by a fighting type move though. Ooh. Is that a guaranteed 31? The text is supposed to be, let me see here, who prized for its beautiful fur. It's incredibly fussy, scratching and clawing at strangers, and is more adapted to for the wild than a domestic life. Yeah, I see the balance. It has that ability to block fire moves, but it's dark ice, so if it gets hit by a fighting type move, it's pretty much dead. I have no speed whatsoever though on it. I mean, obviously it's kind of too late to use these things, but try not to lose it. What else? Let me put in the other ones. What was it you said? Let me see here. The other two are Husky and Osprey. Let's see here. Osprey doesn't have anything to do with me, does it? Husky all lowercase? That is correct. Such an iconic breed of dog. You have earned this gift. Lillipup. Oh, okay. I could have catched Lillipup, whatever. That's cool, though. Puppy friend. Bred to be a loyal working dog, Altaran Lillipup is intelligent and friendly to children. Though it is a popular domestic pet, it does need a large space to live and run around in. Osprey's a type of bird. Yeah. Okay. Nope. Let me see this one's stats. Oh, it's shiny! Alright, is that guaranteed? I'm assuming so. Because it's something I could catch at the start. It's guaranteed? Okay, yeah. Loyalty doesn't damage allies. Okay, it didn't look like it's super guaranteed the best IVs, but it got some decent ones. Oh, it has Ice Fang. Is that an egg move? Okay. Shiny puppy. Try not to lose it. Okay, and the last one was Osprey. All caps. That is correct. You must know quite a lot of about birds or researching. You have earned this gift. And that's a Pidgey. It's probably a shiny Pidgey then. A surprisingly fierce predator, Altaran Pidgey dive bomb aquatic Pokemon in the hopes of scoring a meal. It has an apathetic disposition even when trained. Yay, shiny. Timid nature, Refrigerate, normal moves become ice-type moves. I remember that. Ooh, also decent IVs. Bad nature, kinda. There's one more password to backtrack for. Okay. Be careful with it. Okay. We picked up that lad. Hello, Gothita. Competitive. Uh-oh. Okay. Save reminder. Yeah, I'll do that in a second. Have I been able to find that purloin anywhere, or is that password only right now? Because obviously I could catch the Pidgey and, Little Pup earlier, but those are a free shiny. Nope. Okay. Password only right now. Okay. Perfect. Works out. We're just gonna intimidate each other. Checking to see if there's anything. And, Liepard is implemented into the game, right? I assume that has its own form, of course. I already have a nice little teddy friend, though. Glameow. Own Tempo. Yeah, I like how Own Tempo does that now. Just beating up all these cats. Okay. That trainer down that path, she's brutal. My poor Tranquil didn't stand a chance. Right, I should save. Okay. Is there any reason to give more levels to Dracula right now, like for a move or something? Because for now it seems like I may as well just leave them until I get the Dusk Stone. Good little Teddy. I guess I should put the lucky egg on Teddy for now. Get Teddy to level 30 so I can finally have Ursaring. Chat, I've had this bear for so long now. Oops. But we're close to finishing the thing anyway, so... Stretch? Okay, hang on. I'm just gonna give the Mystic Water back to Steam Pup. No, not use. You can get the pickaxe from Continue the Story, basically. Let me see. Would recommend still train it right now. Okay. Alright. Little Teddy. It's got its little honey paw and everything. Teddy chirped a greeting at the nurse. Oh, it's a polite bear. It says hello. Let me stretch. Oof. Oh, there we go. That's good. Feels better. Feels smart and nice to stretch, chat. Be a good, healthy bear. I'm gonna miss the baby Teddy, but it's time we evolved it. So let's get it ready for training. Okay, checked out a good chunk of houses right for now. Look, a shell! That's a shell, alright. What's the point of these stalls if they're not manned? Maybe they will be later. Oh, a little bit of dev humor there, I assume. Sandcastle. Wingu! No. Too long to kill. Ooh, there, you little bear. Glameow in the grass down here. Teddy can two-shot it. But can it get much more? Not a whole lot from the lucky egg, no. It's illegal to swim in the ocean surrounding Altaris. That's why everyone takes boats. Yeah, help, I'm gonna fall. I guess I can't help him. Lapizuli City. The vending machine. Nah, we're thirsty anyway. Safari Island. Come catch exotic Pokemon. I guess this doesn't work. There's nobody here yet. Relaxing with my Pikachu is totally electrifying. I love playing in the waves. It's legal to swim, child. Taking you to jail. I help passengers board the boats. I'm on break right now. Guess that guy's hacked? Sorry, chat, but he's gonna die. I can't save him. Hydrate. Let me do that. Did you make my bear confused? How dare you? How dare you do that to an innocent little teddy? Just give him a super potion, I don't care. 36 points. Terribly vicious Pokemon live in the seas around this region. They've even been known to attack boats. Wonder where that black boat goes. Man standing by and only lets certain people on. Private boat, get lost. Sign is painted over. It's impossible to read what it used to say. But I want to ride the private boat. Look at that little friend. Bulk up. Bear is too strong now. Hey, you cut that out. Oh, I really need another level soon. Oh, I see a Cento over there. I think I see something past the cliff. Is that another town? Dang it, could have sworn I was gonna find something over here. This thing must be broken. Ah! Jeez, kid, don't sneak up on me like that. Well, I guess there's no harm done. Here, I have an idea. Take this thing off my hands, will ya? You got an item finder. It's supposed to lead you to hidden items, but I haven't gotten anything from it. I don't know, maybe you'll have better luck with it. All I did was turn to face my bear. I love Teddy's cry so much, it's so cute. Teddy isn't going in for blood, Teddy's going in for the hug. Look at that pose. What do you think he's doing? Got a rare candy. Heck yeah. Hey kid, you find anything? Come on. One more kill and I'll definitely have a level. Ice Quick Attack is the best thing ever. 25. Teddy wants to learn Play Rough. Play Rough? You're not supposed to be like that, little Teddy. User plays rough with the target and attacks it. May also lower the target's attack stat. Honestly, I think I'll get rid of Icicle Spear. I literally never use it. And I'm probably not going to. May as well take that for coverage. My charge just ends up being better. Here we go. That cave should be blocked off. And the land flattened and used for luxury buildings. I don't know why they keep it there. Trainer tips. Things are not always clear as day. Investigate. Like this house. Espeon has a price tag. Uh-oh. Why would anyone take the effort to catch a Pokemon when it's easier to buy one with money? Okay. You could take the price tag off it. Teddy wants to play. Teddy loves spending time with Mary. Oh, Teddy. You okay there, pal? Something echoes faintly from within. Kid, get away from that. Oh, it's a ladder. Okay. Hey, kid, you shouldn't be here. What even is this? Now, how do I get down there? Looks like there's a little path. How do I get on? Oh, I see, I see. Just buy some bears. You can't just buy teddies like that. Do you have any idea how expensive they'd be? Super expensive bears. Can't afford them. Mary, what are you doing here? Guess your instincts told you to help us. Let's hope your instincts to run kick in at the right time. We don't need you losing Pokemon. Alright, if Mary's gonna help, we should get him caught up. Sento caught me up after he and Looker split up. While looking around the city, we found a path here. This appears to be a cave entrance. However, there also seems to be a trainer blocking the path. Looks like we need to beat her in order to enter. But she looks pretty tough. We just saw someone lose brutally to her. That just goes to show how strong trainers like them are. Sento and I can take care of her no problem, but she'll only let you through if you can beat her too. Think you can do that? Yeah. Don't be afraid to train your Pokemon before you go in. This trainer's pretty tough. Okay, then let's do some training. You have to be given a teddy by a friend. That's right. Imagine I send out a teddy and someone tries to kill it. How dare they? How freaking dare they? Who do they think they are? Probably give the rare candy. Trainer gives you the pickaxe, okay. Wing attack. Are they the only thing over there, though, right now? Seems like it. Trainer puts the pickaxe in Teddy? No! How could you say something so horrible? Can't do that to bears. Dracula hit it, I guess. So is this trainer the mini-boss in question? Okay. I gotta head back and heal. Boo, 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 boo. Move a child. No bosses later, okay. I still feel like I should probably get my levels up a bit. I did just find a rare candy. Would you say this is probably the best point to start using those candies now? I kind of think so. Let me go back a bit. Yeah, okay. I think I have 3 now. Okay, levels are about fine here. Oh, that's a look, I missed the 95 again. Thornberry shall not help you. Okay. Okay. Make sure my second slot is the Pokemon I want to train to. Let's beat up some friends and... Oh, Illuminate does that. I forgot. Okay, that was actually pretty good. I want to get into a double battle here. Good old Electrike. But I got Play Rough. And I missed the 90. Okay. That's a long Play Rough. What happens when a Teddy does that? Does it just run up to you looking like it wants a hug, and then it just slashes your face with its little honey paws? Hello, Pidgeotto. This seems like a better place to get quick levels than the actual town, the town mons. Even Volbeat given more. Let's get him. Okay, let me double check the rare candies now. Yeah, I got 3. Okay. Thinking maybe I should, like, get Teddy to level 28 and then use 2 rare candies on it. I'm not so sure. Because at this point, Teddy could be definitely considered a bit weak compared to other Pokemon around its level. Because it's a little teddy bear. At least Master Fluff and Steam Pup have the... I mean, they're fully evolved, so they got the stats to back up being a few levels behind. Dracula needs a bit of strength there, though, is the main thing. So just getting Teddy evolved would be good. At least now we're getting double battles. Actually do some grind now. Nice. Probably still give the bear a hug anyway. You damn right you would. Boop. Give me stuff. Okay, good. We can kill this fast, too. I like the little cry Teddy Ursa makes. Oh, it's so cute. There we go. Oh, wait a second. I'm sorry. It's not level 30, is it? It's Ice Stone? Oops. I thought it was level 30. You probably told me this earlier, and I just forgot. Oops. My brain just went Teddy Ursa evolves at level 30. Oops. Yeah, you've been telling me, and I just missed that. Sorry. We'll have something ready for next stream then. All right, that's fair. Dig it out. If that's the case, I'll just get my levels up, and then it should be good then. I keep forgetting stuff has changed the stone. Oh well. I guess for now, I'll just let Teddy hit, I'll let Teddy hit level 28, and then probably just Lucky Egg, some other mons now. Should be a few more kills then. Okay, Play Rough will just get equaled out because poison. Can't just do that to Little Bear. Okay, one more kill. At least this way you get to see more cute baby Teddy. Okay, a Windblade for this. I want a plush of all the different Teddy Ursas I've seen. Unfortunately, I don't think there's really merch for that. Alright, Teddy hit the level. Let's change. We're coming up to a bit of a hard part, apparently, so I want to make sure I'm stronger. Eliza's good. They're my highest level in my starter. I think I should be giving this to Dracula now. So let's get their level up now a bit. I don't know how good their stats are going to be, but... Can I check the trees on this route now? It's been a new day. Well, it's obviously a new day. It's been almost a week since last episode. Let's hope I can get away with this for a little bit. Yes, I can, apparently. Oh. Gale Rush is, like, priority, I'm pretty sure. Tree on Route 5, okay. Draining Kiss. I forget the, 50, 100. Oh, it's special. I don't need a special. Magical Leaf is ass, but at least it has more coverage, I feel. Draining Kiss is like stab, but it's like, eh. No, I guess I don't need Magical Leaf then, don't I? At least, yeah, I get stab with this. I mean, it's not great, but it's like, whatever. Whatever. They're both bad. That's back there. The tree is really too far back then, isn't it? Slide Nintendo a Benjamin so they look the other way while plushies of this teddy are made. I think Nintendo wouldn't do that, yes. Nintendo would just give you a lawsuit and then say, give us all your Benjamins for the rest of your life. Should get the pickaxe before Curlia hits 30. That's right, if I can beat this one trainer, I will get the pickaxe, right? But then I can backtrack a bit more. Oh, there goes Dracula, damn it. So we'll just beat that one trainer, go get the stone, so we can get Gallade. Just remember it needs to be night in order to use it. Oh, okay. Fair enough. Alright, now what do you count as night for this? 5 or 6? Right now it's like almost 3:30. You can change the clock, I'm just wondering what it needs to be. $6 p.m. I think? Okay. Go to 8 just in case. Fair enough. Okay. Let's save and go over to the trainer. And no, they are not going to be pickaxing my bear chat. That'd be rude. That would be unbelievably so rude to do to my teddy. Jigglypuff! It's pink and round. It reminds me of Cleffa's. Needs to die. Oops. I didn't mean to go to that. Well, that's unfortunate. Run away. Need to deal with that. Oh! Audino! Now this is something we can deal with, I hope. That's unfortunate. And now we're switching. Let Steam Pup be the kill here. Cleffa's, I know, the scariest little demon in existence. And use Attract again. Oh well. The EXP Pinata. How rare is Audino? I feel like I've seen like 3 of them. They're just kind of around. Snubble. Probably like 5%. Okay. Okay. Berry juice time. Do that. Alright, let's give this a try. I'll probably be switching out Dracula anyway, but it's fine. Think you got what it takes to go through? Then prove it. Oh, this is a death match. Uh-oh. I just saved, at least. Crap. I want to say Chloe or Eliza would probably be the best equipped to try this. Problem with Eliza is if I get a ghost type, I'm pretty much walled and can't fight at all. Chloe should be fine. You only get through if your Pokemon survives. Deathmatch by Circuit Trainer. Oh, it's just a dumb moth. We can kill this easily. Let me get the guaranteed paralysis. Oh, not good. Can I use items in these battles? I forget. Don't bully Moth. The Moth is trying to kill me. fight. Don't bully with words. No. I win. Not bad. 26 credits for winning a deathmatch. Eliza would not have been very good for that because of Flame Body. You're pretty tough, kid. You beat me, so I guess I gotta let you pass. You're gonna go through, you're gonna need this. Okay, I got the pickaxe now. Looks like all three of you managed to beat me. I guess I'll get out of your way. Be warned, though, you only got a taste of what lies ahead. Well, that's foreboding. Yeah, let's get going. Okay, so now that I have the pickaxe, I'm gonna go back and get the Dusk Stone. Because that's the main thing I need it for. All three of us won. We just kind of skip past that for the sake of convenience, I suppose. It's got a pretty wing. Take it out. Oh, cool. That's totally not annoying as hell. Maybe one day I'll use the pretty wings. Jigglypuff again. We don't need to deal with the Puff. The Puff needs to deal with me. Azalea, blah. Could have shown the battles, but why would anyone want to sit through that? Yeah. No one would. Everyone would absolutely probably complain. Okay, Joy, give me some heals. Thanks for waiting. Restored your Pokemon to full health. Hope to see you again. Kaiser and Jordan are in the Pokemon Center. Are they? Hang on. I don't check this out over here too much. Be careful, alright? City's nice, but I'd like to get moving. Too rich for my taste, know what I mean? Anyone else up here? You. What's with the name of this region? What, someone misspell Altaria? I regret stopping by this pretty little town. Some weird lady sniffed me and complained I didn't smell nice. I didn't have time to wash my hands 50 times to make some woman happy, you know? Yay. Let's go grab that stone. Okay, I should be able to just... Yeah, there's the rock. I know it's gotta be night to use it, but I'm gonna pick it up first. Or are you saying that it has to be, I didn't see what item it had. You're saying it has to be night to pick up the stone, too. Damn it. Oh, damn it. That's so annoying. Get in there, bear. No! Cursor memory. Has to be night for the event that gives you the stone, okay. It's not an item on the ground, alright. In that case, let me just go back and reset the clock inside the thing, because I'm sure I'm going to need to enter in and out of a building. Damn it. I'm gonna have to go back and heal now, too. Earlia is just way too weak. It does not have good stats, sadly. Hello, welcome to the center. Would you like to rest up? You know I'd like to rest up. Thank you for waiting. Restored your Pokemon to full health. We hope to see you again. Excellent. Hop on out. And make a save. And now I'm going to adjust the clock now, chat. Let me just see if I can figure this out again. Because I literally just have to change my computer's time zone. Is the only way I really got it to work. Just date time. Boop. Let me see here. We just go back up this way. How about this? It's definitely not 9 a.m. No, how did I click that? For crying out loud. 8:30 p.m. Yeah, let's go with that. There we go. Looks like it loaded in. Spooky nighttime. Just don't get into, damn it. Encounter rate is mean here. Oh, now it's even darker. Okay, now where was it? There was some kind of like thing here, a map. Hang on, let me take a look here. Boo, boo, boo. Okay, I think I know where that is. I think I remember that from last time. Let me see. I'm just gonna walk into the center here and check the bottom left. You got away safely. See a Murkrow. Oh, Pokemon. Hello, Geodude. Has there ever been anyone that's caught a Geodude? No, I shouldn't be fighting it. Caught a Geodude from Rock Smash. There's somebody there. Is that another deathmatch trainer? Tonight, you've made the mistake of finding me. It's no mistake. Well, I guess it can't be helped. Oh, yeah, it's a deathmatch. Alright, Chloe. I'm sending you in again. This may be the last night this Pokemon lives. Hopefully it doesn't have any regrets. Challenge to a deathmatch by Talon. Alright, Honchkrow, I kind of figured. It's Honchkrow, so it's not like it's a tank. Ooh, almost got a level. It's like my chance of victory faded into the night. Looks like you've outdone me tonight. Take this then. You got a Dusk Stone. Heck yeah. You don't have any further business with me. Now go. Anything down here? Oh, there's a TM. Should grab that while I'm here. And, you know, actually evolve the Pokemon. This is a good chance to grab some extra experience right quick, too. Hey, everybody, welcome. Let's see here. Ooh. It's annoying having to be like that. Oh, that was not worth it at all. Alright, let me use the stone. Dusk Stone. Dracula's evolving. Is it always so red? I don't remember it being so red. Galade's data added they've been known to abduct young women and girls and steal them away. Authorities are uncertain what it does. Oh boy. The Incubus Pokemon. Lover's Bite. There we go. Swap the thing. Certainly is an Incubus, alright. Endearingly bite the target. The target may fall in love with the user. Oh boy. Okay. Now I can... Is there Art of Galade to put in the thumbnail? Let's see. Imagine a move with the side effect of infatuation. Hang on a second. What is it? 8100. I guess I don't need Attract with that. I may as well just get rid of Attract, honestly. Not yet? Okay. Ta-da. Use your last Dusk Stone. Alright. This one shall not commit crimes, chat. Because if it does... Well, I won't use it. Has to do what I say. I have it. Yeah, I have it. Lover's Bite. Yeah, use it on that. I should probably check the stats. Get the other weirdo clicks. Hey, I joked about the Gardevoir thumbnail, but it worked. There we go. There we go. This just makes me think about like the fighting game Darkstalkers. Imagine if like Darkstalkers got a reboot or something, or a new game, and they made a male character opposite to Morgan or something. Here we go. Let's see. Slash it. Dracula got that. Master Fluff got that. Damn. Barely a whole crap of anything. Stretch like a teddy? Sure thing. Impish nature. BC. Frisk can check held item. Oh, right. Yeah, I had a perfect defense. And attack is fine. It's not amazing, but it's fine. And I get stab on it, some moves there, so that's good. Alright, let me just move this thing here. So, everybody's evolved now, except Little Teddy. Said you're working on an update for me to have for the stuff next time, so we're gonna have something for an Ice Stone. Just for me, so I can get Ursaring, I guess. Teddy's like a little mascot. She's great. Little Teddy shouldn't evolve, but Ursaring is in the game. We should see it while we're playing this build, right? That's what I think. Hang on, I'm gonna make you wait longer to see the TM. Okay. TM Dig. That's actually pretty good. All I did was turn. Okay. Let me check who can learn Dig, if I should use that. Teddy, Chloe. Actually, both Chloe and Eliza could benefit from this decently. I found TM Dig, that's all I grabbed right here. Should I get rid of Arm Thrust? Because I have Force Palm now. Arm Thrust is kind of just eh. And Chloe, I think, has Tackle. Yeah, Tackle can go now. Chloe's got good attack and stuff. Of course, I'll eventually replace it with, like, Elemental Fangs. If it's even, like, something that's relevant in this. Eliza doesn't have, like, good coverage. Like, it absolutely can't even fight a Ghost type, so let's just get rid of Arm Thrust now. Of course, if it fights Gengar, it's gonna get, like, Levitate walled, too. Because Gengar absolutely needed Levitate for some god, for who knows reason. Until they took it away. Okay, team's getting there. It seems like this isn't the best place to train Dracula. Maybe the nighttime encounters in town will be better. I should put the black glasses on this thing. Yeah, that's perfect. I'll give Master Fluff some levels. But, hang on. Master Fluff needs levels, but Chloe's also, like, 1 experience point away. Yeah, 3. So let me just get 1 kill for Chloe here. Okay. I just got the black glasses from the parking lot in Ironus, I think, right? I'm not losing my mind. I'm pretty sure I did that. Perfect. Would you say my team's about good level for things now? Bite, Chloe, bite. Okay. Let me put Master Fluff up for a little bit. can get Thief, TM, and Ironus. I don't really need Thief, though. Like, I've got way better dark, a better dark move on Gallade. Like, Lover's Bite stronger than it, right? I don't really need to steal items, because I'm gonna have an item on me. Still a little low side on some Mons? Okay. Use a rare candy to catch up right at the end. I might end up using the rare candies on Gallade, then. Delayed Gallade, whatever you want to say. Berserk. Okay. For now, let's keep heading over this way. I'm gonna end up dying. Oh, quick charge, damn it. Quick thinking there, buddy. Razor Wind. Razor Wind. You put Razor Wind in this? Oh, it's blind type. It's still a 2-turn attack. Critical hits land more easily. Is it a guaranteed crit? Because even then, I don't know if it's worth it. Coco. There we go. Every Pokemon deserves a nice bit of cocoa. Let's check what's behind these rocks while we're out here. Nice. There's Razor Wind because the Japanese name of the move is Kamai Tachi, and Altaran Obstagoon is literally based on a Kamai Tachi. Okay. I guess that makes sense. That's cool. Oops, I didn't need to use Headbutt on this one. Aftermath. That's an annoying ability for training here. Oh, that's a Fairy Tail Kid. If Magnezone had Levitate as well, it would be pretty busted. Too strong for its own good. Already getting beat up a bit here. We gotta head back to town. Okay. I'm just about there, I'd say. Only thing is just, yeah, Gallade's levels. You should check the nighttime beach encounter since I've changed the clock here. Restored your Pokemon to full health. We hope to see you again. Yeah, I know I haven't changed the time zone back. What about the encounters up here? Take a quick look. And I also Old Rod. I still only have Old Rod. Did I find Good Rod? I don't think I did. Talk to Evo? Okay, hang on. Hey, level 10 Magikarp. Who saw that coming? Let me check. Pokebit. What is it? Oh, great. Teenager. Alright, kid, listen up. I'm Educational Virtual Operator Knight, or Evo Knight for short. Professor made me to help new trainers get around Altaris. Although if you want to actually learn things, I suggest you talk to my day counterpart. You look like a smart kid. I doubt you even need my help. Whatever. I have a function to perform, so what's your name? Mary? You say so. Alright, Mary, what do you want? Talk to me? I'd rather not, to be honest. But if I have to... Ophrys is willing to make you Pokeballs? Better take him up on his offer. You want to keep talking to me, do you? The city's basically where the 1% live. Of course, you get sick of it. There's boats that'll take you other places. Wanna keep talking? Oops. Whatever you want to know. No, that's good. He's a bully. He's rude. Grumpy Umbreon. Grumbion. Yeah. Okay. That way I can be happy to have not to talk to you. Rude. Why would I want to bully software? It's rude and mean. Ooh, that's a lot for frickin' Roselia. Can I find some more of those, please? Oh, Murkrow's here. Okay, so Honchcrow's an option if you didn't get the Raltsag, but... I mean, I don't think many people are gonna want to go for Honchcrow by this point. That Umbreon hurt my feelings. Why is everyone at night so rude and mean? Y'all should be nicer to me. Ew. Come to think of it, Headbutt would be super effective on you. I should have used that. 28. Okay, we looking good. Master Fluff. I don't think I've seen Gothita anywhere else so far. Mean Umbreon said it didn't want to talk to me. I'm a YouTube streamer. Everybody wants to talk to me. That's a lie. How dare it tell me lies like that? Chat, you want to talk to me, right? Right? I'm the bestest, coolest thing ever. Fresh, how dare you? Ooh, that's a lot. I feel like Roselia gave more. Sure. Don't post the shrugging Teddy Ursa to that. Oh, there's more shrugging Teddy Ursas now. Okay. See how it is. Whatever, I'm just here because I heard there was free food. Is this one of those shiny giveaway streams? I'm only here because I thought he was giving away a shiny Arceus. It says so in the title. You know, chat, I've never actually, seen one of those things around. Do people really do that? They just put, like, free shiny legendary in the title, and people... Oh, hi, Meowth. And people will just show up and be like, "Oh, can I have the shiny? I want the shiny." And the giveaway's just, like, at the end of the stream. And they just give it to their friend or something. I drew a random name from a hat, and oh, look at that, it's mine! Nighttime at the beach. Check in here. I want a shiny Eevee, Mr. Streamer. Hello, Staryu. I'm about to get another level here, so... Aerial Ace. 29 should be good for Master Fluff. And let me put it on Gallade again. Oh, it dropped Stardust. Nice. Okay. Give it back its regular item, which was Amulet Coin, I believe. Yeah, Dracula's Neck, the lowest level, but I think it has some of the best potential for stuff now. Okay. And just because I know it's gotten there, I don't want to use all my rare candies on one Pokemon, so I'm going to give one right now to Master Fluff. It's a good level up. I'm just trying to make sure I'm on top of things for the rest of the game. I thought I was taking my time grinding enough, but apparently not so. I'm sure there has to be a sub for a chance to win stream before. I mean, listen, there's nothing wrong with the idea itself, I should say. The issue and I guess a lot of other people have is a lot of those, like, giveaway things are kind of like they're fake. Like, I remember back in the old YouTube days, there was this weird meta that people would do, where, like, they would buy, like, a gift card for, like, you know, PlayStation, Nintendo, or Xbox, and they would, like, put the code in the somewhere in the middle of the video, like, every video, right? So the idea was that, like, people would click on your video right away when it comes out to try to be, like, the first person to, get the code. But of course, there's nothing stopping the uploader from just using the code themselves already. Who's to say it was even legit? No one has to come forward and say they got it, right? Everyone will just naturally assume, oh, I guess I wasn't quick enough. I'll try again next time. Well, this is annoying. Oh, come on. People used the stock gift card image? Oh, did they? Oh, that's so funny. Nice. That was a very good level up, too. Hang on, let's go back and heal. If you don't mind me grinding, chat. I was told that if I rush through all the story this episode anyway, I might not have enough for the usual length anyhow, so it's fine. It's Pokemon. What do you expect me to do, not train them? Oh boy. Also, hi, Koja. I mean, I'm pretty sure people don't do the gift card thing anymore because nowadays it's like, I think it's like actually against like the TOS or something. I mean, not that that stops people from doing crap anyway, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean. Okay. People just see the term, like the words free something, and they'll click on it, and then it kind of helps inflate their numbers. There we go. There's CryptoBot streams where someone's like, Elon is on the stream and he's giving away some random code. That doesn't shock me either. Okay. Oh, you plug in the Discord link? Okay, Vampy, that's fine. If it at least stops one person, its policy's enough to cover YouTube's rear. I guess, like, from a legal perspective, yeah. They can say that they are doing the bare minimum. Backgrounds look nice at night. I don't really show off the nighttime backgrounds enough, do I? I want to give myself a buff ahead, so let's say I get to level 26, and then I'll give Galley the 2 rare candies, and I think I'm good to go for a while. The bare minimum. Gotta love them bear puns. Because I don't want to be grinding the whole time here. I didn't show off Charred Path Night, did I? I don't remember if I did, honestly. I don't know if I realized there was a nighttime one for that. That's a good detail. Swords Dance. Oh, do I want that? The problem is I don't think I'm going to use it because I don't really play setup. Maybe if I had a priority move, but I mean, Nightshade's kind of, I don't really need Nightshade because honestly, I'd rather go for like the attract status or bite or flinch status with these 2 moves rather than just do set damage at this point. So I'll get rid of Nightshade for now, but I'm probably not going to use either. So I'm just going to take an idea here. Ow. Okay. And I'm just going to give the 2 rare candies to Dracula. Damn good attack stat. Alright. Now finally, what we're gonna do is I'm gonna give the black glasses back to Dracula. Now, I'm going to put the Lucky Egg on Steam Pup for now. Steam Pup's good fully evolved with its stats, but it's still the lowest level one, so it needs a chance to catch up still, I would say. I think the team looks well-rounded enough. This is probably one of the better put-together teams I've used in a playthrough like this. It has good variety, and even has a little bear mascot. And the bear mascot's actually strong. There should be a button to hug the teddy. But that's just me. What do I know about game design? Okay, let's make a save now. So yeah, Dracula went from being the weakest on the team to one of the strongest now. All it takes is a little evolving. Now I gotta go through a bunch of wild grass again, so let's deal with this. Wow, actually got pretty far without an encounter. Press the teddy bear button. Always. Liquidation. Nice, critical hit. I mean, there's a bear button on Twitch. You just spam the Teddy Ursa emotes. Oh, damn it. That was actually a really huge amount of experience we got. You might want daytime for visibility now. Okay, hang on. Change back to normal. How many alts am I using on this team? Okay. Most of it... most of it is... Boltund and Mian Xiao are Pokemon I've just never really used before, so it's been nice to use them. I mean, Mian Xiao is only really because it was the starter, though. I don't think I would have had it otherwise. Still, it's nice. Let me see. Let me just, adjust date and time. Okay. Hang on. Oop. Back to... Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? There it is. Excellent. Back to about normal. Iron is tunnel. This is a strange tunnel. Wonder where it goes. Oh, do you want something? How do you know Ascento? I don't actually. We just met when you guys got to the city. He seems to have his own reasons for tailing Team Mortis, though, so he was happy to help. Been following Team Mortis for a long time. Reason to believe they're hiding out here for a bit, so I thought I'd confront them. You and Ascento don't have to help. I can do this on my own. Flying around on my Crobat from city to city, mostly. I stopped in Onyxia, but aside from some 2-bit circuit trainers, there wasn't much to go on. Then I heard that a shiny Latios had shot down a cop, then was later seen hanging around the Stormy Island. It's a strange coincidence. I was already here when you guys told me it was heading this way. We should get going. The longer we wait, the more likely it is they'll leave. Damn it. Ooh, pretty cave. Sound of your voice echoes through. Okay, what's that mean? Is that like another field effect? Oh, it's got sturdy. Oh, it's got that. Okay. That kind of didn't do very much, but that's a little annoying. Looks like there's rocks blocking the path. Good thing that trainer gave you a pickaxe. Posture check. Alright. I'm sitting just fine. Hydrate. I'm assuming it would boost sound moves, yeah. Danger. Check out the little friend. Okay. Let's see. Sound-based attacks do double damage, Earthquake, Magnitude, Stone Edge, Rock Slide, and Rock Throw gain a 50% power boost. These attacks can activate a cave-in and hurt the user for half damage. Electric and light-based attacks have a 10% chance to lower the target's accuracy by 1 additional stage. Okay. That's interesting. I don't know if I really have anything that applies to it, though. Oh. Almost there. Hardstone is cool if I had a rock type. Can I fish in these? Let's find out. I like this remix of the Hoenn Cave theme. Oh, it's Magikarp again. Looks like I can level up off this fight anyway, so... Can't even one-shot the friend. Good gains, good gains. Damn it. Mole! Intimidate's still a great ability to have on Arcanine. Yeah, it would super resist water moves as well. Magikarp was gonna die easily. Don't think there's anything else here. Let the friend wobble. Hang on, can I check this rock? Nope. Damn it. Ironus Black Market. What's this music? Original or something special? Oh, hi, Tyrogue. Don't think there's new forms for, your evolutions. Yeah, I definitely think this would be a place to save. I think now that I'm here, I vaguely remember this part. Again, though, it's been like 4 years, which, God, that makes me feel old still. Okay, just sound image music, I think. Okay. You look like you don't belong here, kid. This place is for those people who are willing to have blood on their hands. Strawberry jam on their hands. Maybe they should wash them 50 times. Oh, he's gotten a Alolan Grimer. Let's get liquidation, chat. Acid spray. Does that do? Special defense drop. Okay. Use napkins while eating. You don't want your hands all greasy. Imagine having greasy hands and then playing with your controllers. Is that Mawile? That's a Mawile. Time to end it. Mawile used Bite. Mawile's going to die. Alolan Grimer's like more greasy, cause like oil and stuff in it, right? Heracross. I'm gonna risk it. Let's go for it. Ooh. Oh, I lived. Oh, never mind. Never mind. Had that stupid move. Who's low level here? Can I let Teddy finish this off? I think I will. Are you ready for Teddy? Hell yeah, you are. Teddy runs up for a hug and it bites his enemies. That's strong for a kid like you, huh? Not bad. Should have expected you to be strong here when you get past Vonda. Still, you gotta be careful. A lot of people like you have come into places like these, and some don't make it out to regret it. Okay. Explore area from bottom to top. Once you activate the story, you're trapped in. But you can heal via Ascento. Okay, I see. Let me just, I got revives, right? I got a max revive from one of my Pokemon once. For now, let me just heal with this stuff. Let me use up these 2 potions I got from Linoons. Here we go. Let's see. Whoa, what in the world is this place? Don't know. Looks like some sort of black market. Don't believe it. How did I not find this place sooner? Well, this place definitely screams Team Mortis location. We must be in the right place. Yeah, but this means we gotta move carefully from now on. Yeah, I'll find some place to hide and call Looker. Alright then, let's go. Is that an Infernape? It's following me. Man, this sucks. One of those credit vendors had rare candies, but people decided to buy all of it to evolve their Pokemon earlier than they should. Now they're not stocking them at all. There are still those of us who need a quick couple levels to help with a battle, and those people ruined it. And why are people so impatient to get their Aggron or Charizard or whatever? Yo, kid, you want some stuff? Because I totally give you some stuff for credits. HP up, ability capsule, 500 credits. Anything else? Yeah, whatever. Want some stuff? Okay, power items. Everstone for 80. Snore, heal bell. Okay. Okay. Sometimes it's annoying having to travel one place to evolve Pokemon. Fortunately for you, I collect rocks with elements from said locations that'll make it a lot easier. Show me a Pokemon that'll need one and it's yours. Well, I don't got that. Or does this work, Well, this won't work for Teddy and Ice Stone, right? Okay. I'm a regular here, but I'm taking a break from battles. You interested in getting in the circuit? What's the circuit? Oh boy, you must be new. Circuit's what we call the subculture of Pokemon death matches. You've never been in one. They're battles to the death, one-on-one. No forfeiting, no items, no using more than one Pokemon. Is it immoral? Yeah. Is it illegal? Very. But it's the ultimate level of competition in Altaris. Either way, you seem promising. I'll give you this to get started. Whoa, I can train? Give that to a Pokemon and it'll get stronger with every battle. It's pretty inhibiting though, so the Pokemon will probably be a bit slower than when wearing it. What's in the grass here? Garbage! So excited and surprised. It's 4 o'clock in real time right now, so we got like the sundown backgrounds. And find Altarin Sandile here, okay. It's always entertaining watching two trainers go at each other's throats. You're not here for that, huh? It's fine, business is business. So, taking or giving? Give me a Pokemon. You're in luck, I got a nice bunch of Pokemon. What interests you the most? Rowlet? He's selling owls, chat? I want an owl, but it's 200. I'm not even close to that. I don't want a Pichu. And get lost. He leans against the cargo unit, spinning a sharp-looking knife. He glances coolly at you. You decide to leave him alone, okay? What am I looking at here? Is that the Hex Maniac sprite from the side? Or it looks like Cynthia with, like, purple hair. Timber. Probably original trainer, then. Important NPC? Okay. Oh, it ain't stopping me now. Little bit of change there. Oh, I'm gonna regret seeing what's over here, aren't I? I'm gonna run out of PP at this rate, so let me just use up Water Pulse. I should be able to two-shot most things with it. Will not regret? Okay. I'm gonna go for a kill with Liquidation. Damn it. Come on. Get out of the way, Wingu. Skarmory. Well, that's cool and all, but as we've established many times before, I can't use that. But now I know Skarmory Mega Evolves in this game. Or will at some point in a future version. And we're out, okay. Come on, Aggron! The atmosphere is pretty tense here. Team Mortis is definitely close. Everyone's on edge when they're around. And Aggron's way too slow to land a hit on that Crocodile. The Crocodile can't do a lot of damage to Aggron despite the type advantage, so this might take a bit. Eh? No, I'm not part of Team Mortis. Yeah, I don't even know where you got this idea that us average circuit trainers are part of Team Mortis. The reality is that Team Mortis is a group of really strong circuit trainers. As it is, their group is pretty small. They don't go around recruiting people unless they manage to catch their attention. 5,000 Poke on the Crocodile. The Aggron has no chance. Hey, you kid. Have a not-so-friendly match with me. Win and I'll give you something nice. Lose? Well, you're welcome to try again. Didn't think this is the place for you, then. Okay, let me save first. Hang on. Okay. Let me just check a thing here. Oop. Oops. I accidentally just, like, minimized everything. My mouse just... I think I just accidentally tapped it twice. Silly me. Silly, silly me. Alright. Save. Now let's gap in here. Door is locked. Alright then. I'm gonna send out Chloe. Let's do that. Chloe should do just fine. Let's get going then. What item did I put on Chloe? Right, the magnet. Probably would be in my best interest to nuzzle first thing. So now I can go for flinch and paralysis lock on it. Damn. And I got strong jaw, so nice. Chloe is a beast. I'm loving this dog today. Ooh, that's a lot. Guess you're more ruthless than I am. I get it, because her name is Ruth. Okay. You belong here. Take this. Yeah, Focus Band. It'd be amazing to cheese a death match with Focus Band. I remember this guy. Hell you want? Wait, you're that kid that bumped into me. Look, as much as I'd like to babysit, you ain't got time. Going back to the Black Rock soon. What's the Black Rock? If you don't know, then it ain't your business. Now buzz off. Wait, what is that? Hang on. Oh! That Aggron is looking different. I don't think I've seen a special Aron anywhere. Nothing works here. Lith. Gigalith appears to be mildly injured, as if it was in a recent battle. It hasn't been healed. Oh, this Pokemon's useless. I think I'll sell him for some credits. Oh, these people are rude. Is that... what is that? Oh, I can't check it. I gotta save in case another deathmatch happens. You get a lot of interesting people here, but none of them beat this guy I saw the other day. He wore a weird coat, had the craziest hair I've ever seen. He only stuck around to watch a few battles, though. This place is pretty run down. It's perfect for these people. I was pretty lucky to have found a place to duck while I try to call Looker. Although I can't help but feel like something's a bit off. Any more encounters here? Hey, the Sandile. What type is this thing again? Oh, it's got Water Absorb. Okay. Can't really fight it then with this spawn. I just realized something. I had Boltund up front because of the death match, and it switched back to Arcanine once I entered an encounter. Is that a bug, or... Now, there's a difference between winning a death match and killing your opponent. See, if you win a death match, that's just it. You win a battle in which the loser was expected to die, but killing is different. Killing's a choice, a decision. A lot of people aren't comfortable making that decision. Think carefully before making that decision. The circuit isn't for everyone, even if you're strong. Oh, I thought this was a fence. This is like rail tracks. I can't be the only one that thought it looked like a fence the whole time. I didn't think I could walk on it. Alright. Okay, there's nothing else over here, so I think I've checked out most of it. Yeah, I did see the very bottom. You thought it was a fence too? Okay, yeah, that's that. Alright. Looks like this is the way to end it. Make a save. Door is locked. I don't think any of these buildings can be entered. Spare some change? No. There you are, Mary. What are you? Hide? Okay. Wait, that's... Man, I don't even get why we decided to come here. Not exactly low profile. If anything, it was before you got here. Do you really need to ride your Latios everywhere? Do you expect an Archeops to carry a person? Or a Hydreigon to get where it's supposed to be without killing everything? No, but we expect you to be more covert. Come in here. I take it that's someone from Team Mortis. That's Abel, although I'm surprised he's here. I usually see another tall man from their group rather than him. Well, nice job keeping the place hidden, genius. Now there's someone I know. The radio won't shut up about a Latios being sighted around this area. Whatever happened to waiting for me to come back so I could have Zentos teleport us here? Waiting aside, I heard of Latios' power to cloak itself. I haven't seen it myself, but you'd think that would have been useful if it was true. Jet can cloak himself, but he can't cloak me. A person hurtling through the air might attract more attention. Besides, you realize that it was Divide who said that people would think twice about approaching us? Between the fact that Jet killed someone, that you guys seem to like to travel in groups, and that's true of some people, but not necessarily of everyone else here. And it would be easier if we were being followed to anywhere but our black markets. It wouldn't be that bad if it was just Altaris' cops, but now we got Interpol's looker to deal with. The man, they say, brought in Team Galactic. I question that man's abilities, although the fact that Interpol's getting involved now could complicate things. Well, it was a matter of time. Although I'm surprised it's not Phlox that's bringing the attention to this place. I'm surprised it's not you either. Screw you. The police already know about this place, though, and there's a sentry stationed at Ironus. We'll be alerted if anyone comes close, and they know that. Look, I got enough of an earful from... Uh-oh. Crap, I think Renegade spotted us. Oh, good, we better think quickly. Either run for it or prepare to fight. That Absol's too slow to notice you, though. Who said that? Oh no, of all people. Ha! Look at the weaklings hiding here like a bunch of scared humans. Pathetic. Who in the world is this kid? Lox, you would find us here. Uh-oh. Typo there, you better fix that. Ha! Wasn't hard. I've been tailing you humans ever since you snuck in. What? Humans, but aren't you? That's a scary resemblance. Hey, you meatbags are done over there. We have fresh meat here ready to burn. Little. Looks like we don't got a choice now. Oh hey, it's my favorite playthings. Looks like someone didn't learn their lesson after last time. And a coward who runs away from a battle, Petra. Coward. Hardly. I just retreated until I was better prepared. Sure, keep telling yourself that. A little bit stuffy here. I don't fear you, Zoltan, or your little entourage here. In fact, it's pretty clear you're one of them now. This is all we need to expose you. I think he was exposed enough already. Yeah, you don't need to expose me any further. You, on the other hand, Petra, you act high and mighty, but do your friends know how many Pokemon you've killed? What do you know? What do you know? She wouldn't kill Pokemon like you people. Blah, biting my tongue here. Right, Petra? Oh no. She has a dark past. You're Petra? You're a murderer? No, don't tell me. You didn't know? Haha, that's rich. Petra, how could you? Sento, I didn't have much choice. There's always a choice. How could you stoop to their level? We can worry about that later. Right now, we have to deal with these guys. Might as well confess now. You're running out of chances. Shut up and start talking. Which is it? Shut up or start talking? Don't be a smartass. I know it was you guys that killed my father. What? Who now? Sorry, but we literally have no idea what you're talking about. Stop lying. It had to have been you. You used Venusaur, Beedrill, and Samurott to do it. You sure you got the right group? Because none of us use those Pokemon. For someone trying to pin this on us, you sure are poorly informed on our Pokemon. Who the heck uses a Venusaur? Must be a really pathetic human. Haha. I've seen people using those Pokemon, but none of them were in Team Mortis. Not that we're all sunshine and rainbows, but you definitely have the wrong group here. But could I have been really looking for the wrong people this whole time? Heh, looks like someone got their hands dirty for nothing. I'd say you sullied your own name for nothing, but you just proved to be worthless in the end. Actually, now that you mention it... Wait, so you do know something? Even if I did, trash isn't worth such knowledge. Well, it was nice catching up, but now we gotta tear you apart. Oh no! Let me an Infernape burner. Hold on a second there. I may not be caught up on Petra's beef with you guys, but you clearly have something she needs. So I say let one of us battle you guys. If we win, you tell Petra what she wants to hear, and if you let us go. Asento, what are you... As if we're going along with that kind of... Fine then. What? Oh, come on. Well, human, at least let me burn them. I'm with the monkey. Can't we have our fun with these guys? Let me finish, idiots. We accept, but on one condition. If you lose, then all of you must accept this as your last battle. Oh, that's great, man. Deal. Sento, are you sure about this? It's risky, but it may be our only way out. That being said, it's not up to you who fights. Let me an Infernape at them. We'll burn them all up. No way, you animal. I'm using this as an opportunity to get back at that green-haired guy. Actually, I never did get a chance to battle that kid. Then it's decided. It's Zoltan against your friend. Shoot, that's not what I wanted to hear. Just to be nice, though, we'll give you all the time you need to prepare. Until the battle's decided, you cannot leave the black market. Oh, this is gonna be fun to watch. Oh, this is quite the situation we've gotten ourselves in. Looks like our only option is for you to win and hope they're true to their word. I don't know, these guys never did look completely honorable in my opinion. You're not one to talk about honor right now. In fact, we're gonna have a talk with Looker when this is all over. Okay. Oops, there was extra dialogue there? Okay. So, what do I want to go with here? What should I train, save, and talk to people before Zoltan? Oops, wrong thing. I got one badge. Wait, what? Just as a reminder, you cannot leave the black market until you defeat Zoltan. As a result, this is probably not the best time for you to save. Quick save has been disabled for this reason. Are you absolutely sure you want to save knowing this? Okay. It's 1v6. You need to have a good lead. I recommend Eliza. Okay, you said talking to a Sento would, heal, right? Hang on, how close are you to leveling up? Not at all. Oop. Let me take away the thing from Steam Pup. Oops. I should probably try and get Eliza at least one level if I can. Play it safe. Give the Mystic Water back to you. Little Teddy. It's okay, Teddy, we're gonna be safe. We're gonna be super safe. And then I'll put, like, the Bright Powder on Eliza or something. I don't suppose Amulet Coin works for the credits, does it? Talk to people, try to pet Renegade. There's a couple of items behind Team Mortis, okay. I'm only gonna get one Fake Out. 10 Fake Out, 10 Detect. Okay. You said you recommended Eliza, so I'll go with that. Take your word for it. Let me make sure your team's ready. Okay. Guessing talking to Zoltan is how it starts. Hurry up and lose so we can burn you. Crap, this is bad. Let's hope you win. Rip them apart, Zoltan. You are not getting out of this battle. PP max? Okay. Understand why that's there. Would you say I should use this on Force Palm? Force Palm's gonna be my go-to... Oh, there you are. Force Palm's gonna be my go-to fighting move, and I guess it should be fine to spend it here. I'm not gonna use it otherwise, let's be real. Oops. Shiny Stone. I think the only thing I found that can use that is what? I think it works for Roselia and Mincino. Have I been able to find Togepi? I think Togepi's also Shiny Stone. I mostly want Eliza for Fake Out, but I can only use Fake Out once, right? Well, then again, I could use it on a new Pokemon that comes out. Sorry, I'm not used to using Fake Out and Casual. Altaran Sentret uses Shiny Stone? Okay. I feel like chat's a little bit behind right now. Oops. Force Palm's just a go-to move, and I think I should just, make sure I just have, like, the PP for stuff. Because otherwise I'm just gonna save it and never use it. And again, this isn't a finished build, so it's not like... I don't know why I was checking those pockets. There we go. Trying to explain and also answer questions at the same time. Fair enough, fair enough. Togetic. It's little Tyrogue. Kill it. Oh, it's trying to fake me out. But I've got inner focus. I need a drink here. Let me just hit level 31, and then I'm gonna go try the battle. Of course I'll save before actually beginning. Oh, hi Smeargle! What are you doing here? It's little Moomin. We pet the puppy with the palm, and we take its energy. Wait, why is Smeargle hanging around this place? They seem like these people would be a very bad influence on the Beagle. I petted it too hard. I did. Okay, +3 to attack. We're looking good. Hydrate again. He's doing the graffiti. Oh. Okay, it looks like whatever. You can do this, Mary. We believe in you. Okay, so let me take the lucky egg off. Or rather, do I want to leave the lucky egg on? Not really, I shouldn't do that. That'd be dumb and risky. I say I should just use the, what's... Actually, you said I want to use Fake Out, so maybe I should use this Silk Scarf just for that. Try that. Just get a good, strong Fake Out in each Pokemon that comes in. Okay, let's try. We might as well both get this over with. You ready? Let's go. It's all up to you, Mary. You can do this. I hope so. You'll be facing the terror of the circuit. So that's his Latios. Jetstream, one of his most infamous Pokemon in the circuit. That's some strange coloring, even for a shiny. You can see why he's so famous. Oh, I forgot to pet the Absol. You're right. Enough talk. Let's go. Oh boy. Here he comes. Deathmatch by Zoltan. Oh, I thought this was 1v6. Oh. Oh! I misunderstood you. I'm sorry. I thought you meant I had to fight 6 Pokemon in a row, not he had 1 Pokemon. I completely misunderstood you for this. Okay. That's fine. Let's see if I can get the paralysis with this. Oops. Okay. Barely survived, but fainted. Oh, everyone's gonna die. That's right. Okay, okay. Could Dracula finish this with that? I could go with Bite with Chloe, but Chloe has a chance of dying. I think I can finish it. Yes, I can. Critical hit. Good dog. That's why I was confused about why you wanted Fake Out so much, but it still was a good idea to Silk Scarf and everything, no matter... Anyway. That's why I wanted the train... Well, that didn't go as planned. It's why I wanted to train Eliza on 1 more level, because I thought it was... I could only use 1 Pokemon in the deathmatch. Eliza had a heart, so it gets to survive 1 deathmatch. I don't believe it, Mary. You won. Is there a way to get the heart back? Is that like a planned mechanic, or is it something that exists somewhere? Yeah, I knew you could do it. Yeah, what the heck was that? Dang it, Jet. Of all the battles. You okay? This puts us in an awkward position, but a deal's a deal. Screw it. Let's kill them. Yeah, burn them up. Knock it off, you two. We may be killers, but we do have our reputation and honor to uphold. Yeah, that's a funny way to say that. Don't like this much either, but we really should let them go. Hey, he's got an Ursa ring. That guy's got a bear? I need to confiscate that bear. You don't deserve one. This sucks. He's got 2 bears. Fine, whale human, but this just means we gotta find something else to burn. the Dusclops just walked over the tile. Is that intended? This is a ghost. Should you guys really let him leave like that? Phlox is an animal. We can't really stop him. Alright, enough distractions. Start talking, Abel. Tone it down, woman. Yes, it's intended to do that? Okay. The truth is, those Pokemon you listed are rare within the circuit. Almost no one uses them. However, I do know of someone involved with the circuit who uses a Beedrill. Oh, really? Where can I find this person? Onyxia. More specifically, the police station there. The guy was arrested a few years ago. Here they're moving him soon. Onyxia. Shoot, I was just there. I could have found out for myself. That, however, is all I know about. Now get going while you still have the chance. After all that, you're really just letting us go. We have our honor, even if it does bite us in the butt occasionally. At any rate, it's irrelevant. Sooner or later, our paths will cross again. Perhaps then you'll have your encounter with the Reaper himself. Pleasant. Petra, Mary, time to go before we get ourselves into an even bigger mess. Fine. Now that could have gone better. I don't get it. Jet's supposed to be one of the circuit's best. How'd he lose to a weak kid? Because Jet himself is just a kid. Then, there was the chance that he'd be up against an entire team of Pokemon. Mary was clearly prepared to switch out when things got bad. The kid wasn't about to play by the circuit's rules. Leave it to friends of Petra to break the rules. Mary didn't even have the balls to go for the kill. What a wuss. Still, Jet being so young is a problem. Any more losses like this will ruin his and your reputations. I don't care about... He needs to get stronger and fast. We're working on that. He still isn't as responsive as my other Pokemon. And it seems that you're either not doing enough or have done all that you possibly could. Whoa, boss! When did you get here? Not too long ago. Finding that trainer of interest did not take long thanks to Phlox. He has a Grim Reaper scythe on his back. He's a Reaper friend. But I was here long enough to overhear what happened. What'd you have me do then? I'm not going to kill him. Kill him? That's certainly out of the question. Besides, if I wanted him dead, I myself would take the pleasure of killing him. No, it's important that Jet stays alive, but he needs to see the path to his true potential. For that to happen, I believe a temporary shift in Master is in order. Forgive me if I say I don't trust you with him. Your concerns are noted, but you can trust me when I say that this is for the best. You'll still be able to see him, and he'll be given back to you once his training is completed. This is just until he truly becomes the legend he was born to be. Alright, but if I don't get him back, I'll make you answer for it myself, Divide. Relax, after all, there's only one reason why I would choose not to return Jet. And really, that would require you to have some kind of death wish. That did not go as well as I'd hoped. At least you and your team made it out okay. You really should be careful about which messes you decide to walk into. Next time, you might not get out of it so easily. But I'm proud of you for not stooping to their level and killing that Latios. That aside, we should enjoy this bit of freedom before we run into them again. The next boat to Lapizuli won't be arriving for a while, so we can chill until then. Although Petra and Looker seem to have gone to the Pokemon Center. We really do need to talk with them about everything that happened. Especially Petra's role in all of this. I'll wait for you there. Stop by the park? Okay. This is like right when this is like exactly where the original demo ended, right? I'm almost positive it was right around here. Okay, where was the park again? There it is. I didn't actually go in here before, did I? Hey, Mary. I had to step outside for some air. The others are waiting in the Pokemon Center. Alright. Oh, these darn millennials and their 800 Pokemon. Back in my day, we had 151 poorly designed ones, and we liked it. Oh, that old lady's gonna make some people mad. I'm worried this park will just get smaller and smaller with all this construction. Did I miss a posture check? Hang on, I'm sorry, I was reading the cutscene. I'll stretch too. There we go, puppy. Puppy's supposed to level up. Oh, you can get it. So the heart's blue. So there, you said there's nothing to, like, replenish that, I guess. There we go. Chloe deserves that. Let me see here. I guess I can put Dracula or something up front again with Lucky Egg. Actually, no, Steam Pup probably needs more power. Survival only happens once, okay. All the way to the bottom. Okay. Team is looking good. So how much more is left of the public version right now? Okay, I talked to Kaiser, that seems to be it. Let me just heal now. Literally minutes? Okay. Plus backtracking. Is there really a whole lot to backtrack for at this point, though? I don't really feel like it. I don't think I missed any major areas. Didn't you say Jordan was here? Oh, he's down here. You should sit next to Ascento so we can start this discussion. You can go back to Tempest Island for a variant, okay. Mary, you're back. I'm starting to get worried. Where's Kaiser? The park, I think? He said he needed to get some air. Good, sounds like you guys got in trouble. Mary, sit next to me so we can get started. Please take a seat. I read that in, like, Chris Hansen's voice. Why don't you have a seat over there? Let's talk about what happened. And that's basically everything that happened. How terrible. It is a miracle nobody is hurt. Truth is, we wouldn't be here had it not been for Mary. Thanks for the sub there, friend. Appreciate that. I must admit, Mary, you've come a long way from this day. From the day I first met you at Spruce's lab, you're a really strong trainer. Well, now that we're all safe, someone's got some explaining to do. Right. Look, I did what I had to do in order to get answers. Answers. What could be so important to justify killing the Pokemon of uninvolved trainers? It happened when I came back home from Sinnoh. I was coming back after my victory in the Sinnoh League. I was the happiest girl in the world. I was gonna celebrate with my family, but I got home. I received the horrible news that my father was killed while I was gone. And the people who killed him were a gang of trainers involved with the circuit. So it was a revenge quest. I guess that would explain why you were targeting Team Mortis. They're a prominent gang in the circuit, even if they ended up not being your father's killers. Still, that's not a good reason to do anything you did. Petra, I'm sorry your father died, but killing other people's Pokemon isn't gonna bring him back. Especially when said people might have had nothing to do with it. Don't you think I know that? Of course my father's not coming back. These guys? For them to have killed my father, they had to have been pretty strong. I just had to get to their level to get back at them. So you thought joining the circuit was the only way to beat them. Not just beat them. I'm gonna kill their Pokemon and them too, if necessary. Once I'm done, I plan on quitting the circuit, releasing all my Pokemon and starting fresh. Petra. Petra, I'm afraid I must intervene. It is a gray area enough to kill Pokemon. Accidents in battle happen more often than most people believe. But what you are intending to do is murder. I could and should arrest you here and now. I also can't imagine this kind of quest being a good thing for your Pokemon, especially if you've lost in the circuit as often as you've won. The lives of your Pokemon aren't worth pursuing your cause. You two may be right, but even if you are, this is the only path I can take now. I've made my choice. I'm not backing down from it after all this time. Petra, what are you doing? Rowlith? Hey, I got other versions of those two things. Petra, cease now or I will be forced to arrest you. If I have to be arrested, then so be it, but I have to finish what I started first. Top, use teleport. Looker, Ascento, Mary. Good luck to all of you. I'm sorry for this. Petra, wait. Petra? Now she's gone. Okay. Bled! This is resisting arrest. If she wasn't already in trouble, she is now. I'm more worried she might not survive this on her own. Petra, I never would have thought someone like her would go to these lengths. To basically throw away her future just for this? I guess if anything, we know where she's most likely headed now. Onyxia City. It's come up in my tracking here and there due to suspicious activities. Sure sounds like a popular place, then. We'll have to be careful, then. Unlike the black market, I can't exactly avoid going there. One of the gym leaders is there, after all. Wait, Mary, you're going there to get info on the gym leader? Preposterous! Gym leaders are in place to help and guide trainers. That's true, although there's still much to this we haven't figured out yet. This could be nothing, or it can actually be a lead. It's at least worth looking into if at least one officer is concerned about it. As you wish, I'll conduct my own investigation into the matter. And I guess we shouldn't keep you longer than we have. Thank you for helping in all of this, Looker. Good luck and stay safe. You're most welcome. I hope to cross paths again. We should get ready to head out there as well. Hopefully we'll get some reprieve in Lapizuli. Hey, I know you. It looks like your hair is actually blue. Interesting. Must have some massive ears beneath that hair. Okay. So this is like the end now, right? Wait, you didn't know they were supposed to be there? That part, that character being there isn't in the public build? Oh. Okay. Okay, so what happens now? because this is like the end of the public version, right? But I have a sort of a dev beta here with a little extra stuff that we were going to dedicate a bonus stream to checking out. So I'm wondering, what do we got here? Like, where exactly am I heading? If I even can head anywhere. You can progress to Lapizuli, but I suggest going back to Tempest Island. Okay. Where is that again? Citravale Lighthouse, Tempest Island is around that way. Okay, I can use some repels and get there. Why not? Let's go take a look at another super variant, why don't we? Oh, wrong thing. Okay. I just need a bunch of max repels. Oh, super repels, alright. It should be enough. Okay, so how do I progress to Lapizuli? Do I go to the pier? I think there were boats there, but no one was around. Backtrack and we'll take up the rest of this episode. In the next stream, we can see new stuff. Alright, how much time for new stuff do you think we'll get out of it, would you say? So I know where to go next. I think you said it would be worth like another 3-4 hours before? Or am I thinking of something else? For now, let's just head over there. One stream, not sure how much of that stream. Okay, it's fine. So how do you think I should label this? Because obviously, like, the fact that it's not public, I don't know if you want me to, like, label it like that. Like, should I title this as the finale, and the next one as, like, a bonus episode? Okay. I'm kind of doing that, plan to do that with Silent Hill 2, because there's, like, the extra scenario I wanted to, do. Just because I don't want you to have to deal with people who like, hey, I saw Pika Spray play this, and there was extra stuff. You just call the next one finale? Okay. Let's go back to the docks. That wasn't so bad getting back here. Oh, damn it. Let's go around this way then. So is there just a rare chance of finding it in the grass, or does it only appear now? This travails a lot like Vermilion. Yeah, it's over here I gotta go. Hey, it's you again. Last trip to the island scared me half to death. No, that's gonna be too much credit. Anyway, I think I worked up the courage to go back. You want to go there for whatever reason, feel free to come to me. You going back? Alright then, let's go aboard. Okay. There were no encounters there the first time. Okay, because of the storm. Hey kid, about the trip a while back, your friend asked me not to mention, but I thought it pertinent and honest to let you know. He paid us quite a lot to take you folks into that storm. More than we make on a standard fishing trip. Now, I don't know what that means. Maybe he really just wanted you folks to see that loogie up close and personal, like. Given what happened on that island, I don't know. He seems like a good man, but my mom always told me many coincidences is a pattern. Is he talking about Kaiser? Pretty sure he is. Oh, pardon me. Tempest Island. Alright, let's have a look around now. So when does this become available? Was it after I finished the stuff at the black market? Let's get some levels and stuff. After beating Jet. Okay, so I just unlocked this then. So is this, hang on. Is this new variant, is this something that hasn't been shown off publicly yet? I don't actually know. Oh, you didn't implement a music change here yet. That's fine. Rich and evil. Hello, Execute. It's public? Okay. I have no idea what it is. Let's see. Fun to backtrack for stuff. Now, what are the odds of finding it? Okay, Weeping Bell. At least this is a decent place to get Steam Pup some experience. Although I don't know how much more experience I'm really gonna need. Not rare, maybe uncommon. Okay. Let's see what it is. I'm curious now. But I keep running into the Oddish and useless scrap. Stop at 30? Okay. I'll put a different Pokemon up top for that then. Damn, yeah, this would be an really easy place to grind fire types and flying types. Especially if you got the lucky egg from what was it called? What was that town called again? Was that Amaris? We sure it's not rare? Because I'm not finding it. By uncommon, I want to say, like, that's like, what, 20%? Come on. And aside from this, do you think there's anything else I should take a quick look at? It's 10%? Okay, yeah, that's about fair. Because I really don't want to head all the way back across the map. I mean, getting the Citravale was no problem at all, for sure. Okay. 316. Come on, 10%'s 1 in 10. You should have everything else unless you want to check the skateboard on Route 1. Yeah, I don't think that's necessary. But, alright. So let's see what this is, and then we'll call it a session. I get myself back to Ironus, of course. Come on, let's check this. Oh? Oh, it's Cacnea. Okay. Let me send out Chloe and nuzzle it. It'd be funny if I found another shiny while looking for a 10% again. That was one of the funniest moments of Fool's Gold. Where I literally make that exact joke. I'm like, I'm gonna run into a shiny before I find this encounter. And it literally happened. Okay. Let's catch this. Might as well use the Ultra Ball. I'm not gonna have too much use for these anymore. Last password? What is that? What do you mean by that? Oh, you mean the password I find by backtracking a lot. Okay, I see. So what's this thing? Grass water. Found primarily on tropical islands, Altaran Cacnea used its palm-like tail to stay cool in the heat of midday. When attacked, it slams enemies with this tail and escapes up a nearby tree. It's a coconut Pokemon. Yeah, that's cool. Give a nickname to Cacnea? Nope. We can see its stats. Lacks nature. Intoxicate. Lowers foes' speed and accuracy when hit by special moves. Okay, that's interesting. Oh, okay, it's got some decent IVs there, minus its defenses, I suppose, and special attack, but seems it's... I would assume it's more primarily for physical attacking. Milk drink. Oh, that's funny. Okay. Then to a box. Neat. Alright, that's the only thing there then, so let's head back. Okay. Zips me back. So what's the last password then? Just let me know. Oh, there's nothing here. I don't want to be this way. Last password is just Evo? Okay. I didn't end up finding a shiny in this. But I get back-to-back shinies and other things lately, which is pretty funny. Poke a bit. Yay. Hello, Mary. You hope your journey's going well. Which was it in settings again? Password. Okay. Evo, all caps. That is correct. I see. Well, this feels almost self-aggrandizing. I do hope you can rely on Knight and myself. A new storage wallpaper. Okay. I await thy return. Did I ever end up checking those? I don't think I did. Hang on. Where is the Pokemon Center here again? You unlock new... Okay, I was wondering why the music stopped. I was worried it crashed for a second. Hey, look at all this stuff, chat. Shiny, shiny, shiny. Oh, this is the Elix Forest background. I actually used that for the Purity Forest thumbnail. Because it's Celebi's dungeon, there's not really other official art of it. Wallpaper. There's a lot of these. Oh no. Okay. Evo. Umbreon, Espeon, that looks nice. Filament badge. Okay, I unlock one for each badge. That's cool. Simple. What else did I unlock? A 3DS background. What, the Evo one? A lot of these seem basic now. Oh yeah, these are the Sea Gear ones for events that weren't even released. I didn't beat Ashley? No, I didn't. I didn't end up doing that, remember? Okay. That's the store. I could just go beat her, yeah. Suppose that could be something. Hello, Hexmaniac. Why the heck not? I don't have to go all the way back to Ironus. I can just do that off recording. Let's see if I can remember my way back through this. Instead of going through the forest, I just hop down. Yeah, I use the skateboard to hop over that. Yeah, there were like event-only skins for the Sea Gear for Gen 5, but I'm pretty sure that a lot of them weren't released worldwide, if I'm not mistaken. Nothing down there. Okay. Okay. Well, I'd like to play Legends Arceus again sometime. It kind of seemed like the hype for that game kind of died down, and I wanted to take a long break from it. It was Japanese exclusive. We're talking about the Sea Gear stuff. Alright. Let's go do this and see what level her stuff is now. Okay, let me get into position. Got released in Korea, too. Hey, welcome to Ravenna City Gym. My name's Ashley. Don't take me lightly. I'm a stronger trainer than I look. I even breed my own Pokemon and raise them from eggs to form the best team I can. Whether this is your first badge or your fifth, I'm not gonna hold back. Alright, let's just beat her up right quick. Gym leader Ashley. Level 28 Ninetales. Okay, I should be fine. Ooh, that's annoying. Can't really hit the water damage then now, can I? Can I two-shot ya? Oh, that was a crit. Okay, I should be able to finish you then. I'm getting lucky with critical hits today, aren't I? Okay, that's good. Arcanine... She's gonna full restore. The Slick Puppy. Like I don't super resist that. Okay. I can set up and do some damage to you with Chloe. Let's see if I can land Confusion. Ooh, I actually got it. It's big brain time. Oh, it hit Ice Fang, okay. Now, is she gonna full restore or, like, hyper potion is the question. We all know how badly a full restore is gonna wreck this. Oil shot. Okay, it's annoying. Wait, I missed? Oh, damn it. I forgot. It's got that ability that lowers the accuracy of physical contact moves, huh? Oh, what a pain in the ass. Super potion. Yeah, go ahead. Okay. Okay, you're gonna use a poison move. Do I have a way to... not really. She's got bright powder as well. Ah, of course she does. Watch your super potion again. Hurt yourself. Okay, I win. I was thinking of using Dig to stall, but I figured I could just go for the hit. Ooh, that's good. Sunlight's gone. Magby. Magby? Okay. A weird decision. What's the catch? I'll let Dracula do this, because why not? I'm just getting fired up. I am surprised it doesn't have, I'm gonna go for a Sword Stance, because it's probably gonna set up Sun again or something. Ooh, okay, that's fine. I know I'm faster now. I'll go for Flinch. In case it doesn't kill. Okay, it's good. Weird. I feel like she ought to have a Magmar, even if it is level 29. Wow. You're good. That was a great battle. You deserve the badge. There we go. Cinder badge. Take this TM. Flame charge. That's okay, I guess. But I got Fire Fang on 2 Mons anyway, so it don't matter. The energy from the flames, as well as your Pokemon's momentum, raises its speed too. If you want to take on more gyms, the next one's in Citravale. It's a town over just past Route 4. Too bad I did it. I already completed it. Alright then. That pretty much concludes everything in the public version then, huh? She won't stoop down to illegal evolutions. I mean, you could just raise the level by 1 then. I don't know. Okay. That does it then, chat. I didn't hit the button, sorry. That concludes the content in the public version, and this has been like, what? This has been 4 episodes of me playing for like 3 to 4 hours? That's a lot. Even though it's not technically finished, I mean, obviously, that's longer than like some of the older games, for sure. There you go. Steam Pup is completely at ease. But we still got 1 more stream. Because this is a special version, I'm gonna get to take a look at some stuff for 1 more stream of this game. Probably sometime during the weekend or after the weekend, if I can. Okay, save again. I don't know exactly how long that could take. Maybe 2, 3, 4 hours again, we'll see. Anyways, chat, we're gonna get ready to switch games. I like the team here. People were telling me I shouldn't have used Yamper, but in the end, I think Bolton's a freaking beast. Like, I love this thing now. If I play Sword and Shield again, I want to use one. Well, maybe something that raised the difficulty in it, though, but I don't know, I liked it. I can't remember if you said you changed its, stats or anything. I like the puppy, it's good. And Teddy's still a Teddy because we need an Ice Stone. Kuda said she'll take care of that for, the next, like, I'm gonna be sent an update, and they're gonna do something specifically so I can show Ursaring, I guess. It's very cute. Very cute. Anyways. How long did I go? 3.5 hours. Okay, that's good. That's good. A little less than the last couple ones, but that's fine. We're gonna switch over and do some Purity Forest now, chat. So, for you watching on YouTube, look forward to more content of this soon. And I hope you enjoyed. Good night. Bye-bye.